More at law enforcement on scene at Colin Gray's home were granted access by Gray himself.
This was a completely voluntary encounter, and his consent was voluntary. It was never withdrawn or revoked. He kept consenting.
But Gray's attorneys argue that it wasn't voluntary consent because he was intimidated by the presence of officers who were on scene, and they want evidence from the search left out. The judge says he plans to rule in the next 30 days. Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
91 degrees in Atlanta. We are seeing scattered showers and storms now developing. Most of the activity on the west side. Also some storms to the southwest of Atlanta at this hour. Channel 2 Action News Chief Meteorologist Brad Nitz has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. The call center for Georgia's food stamp program is hit with a cyber attack. The Georgia Department of Human Services confirmed SNAP was targeted on Monday. The call center is run by a contracted company which has deployed interim security measures. It is not clear how many accounts may have been impacted due to this cyber attack. President Trump deploys 2 nuclear submarines in response to highly provocative comments by a senior Russian official. It's been a back and forth of words between Trump and former Russian President Dmitry Medvedev. CBS News national security consultant Jeff McCausland says this is troubling.
It should be of concern. You start moving around nuclear weapons, that's not insignificant at all. And it raises the concerns that we really have had who followed this war for the last 3 years. Some would argue that we've been in kind of a slow-rolling Cuban Missile Crisis since this all began.
President Trump recently gave Russia a 10-day deadline to agree to a ceasefire with Ukraine. Atlanta-based Delta Airlines is sued by a flight attendant over a crash landing in Toronto earlier this year.
In the lawsuit that's seeking $75 million in damages, Vanessa Miles claims that she suffered severe injuries, including a fractured shoulder, traumatic brain injury, post-concussion syndrome, and psychological trauma when that Delta Airlines regional jet overturned on a slippery runway in Toronto. Miles is alleging that the airline knowingly assigned an underqualified pilot to that flight, which resulted in the crash landing.
WSB's Sabrina Cupid reports 80 people were on board the flight from Minneapolis. A massive storm over Wyoming is likely what caused the severe turbulence on a Delta flight Wednesday. Reporter Jesse Kirsch says the plane was heading from Salt Lake City to Amsterdam when it made an emergency landing in Minneapolis.
Aviation experts say extreme summer heat can supercharge violent storms, creating severe turbulence. Flights over mountain ranges can be especially vulnerable.
25 passengers had to be taken to the hospital. After a weaker than expected jobs report, President Trump is directing his team to fire the head of the agency that produces the monthly figures. The report shows weak hiring in July and weaker than previously reported in May and June. The director of the Bureau of Labor Statistics was appointed by former President Biden. It's now 3:03. The Von Hessler Doctrine begins in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather in the 24-hour traffic center. It's Alex Williams.
Crash still in the right lane where it looks like it's raining again. 285 southbound, the outer loop over on the west side at Camp Creek Parkway, exit 2. You're already slow back to Cascade Road with northbound inner loop delays from Langford Parkway up to I-20. It's a rough ride through downtown. You jam up from the 85-400 merge. Really before that on 400 south from Lennox Road coming out of Buckhead. Slow down past North Avenue. Northbound delays from Highway 166, Langford Parkway up to Freedom Parkway. Still got the right lane construction 675 southbound in Stockbridge at Highway 138 and in the right lane on 316 westbound at Sugarloaf Parkway. Alex Williams, 95.5 WSB.
I'm Channel 2 Action News Chief Meteorologist Brad Nitz. Scattered storms into this evening will dry up overnight down to 73. And then cloudy with periods of showers and storms this weekend and much cooler. High 81 Saturday. Sunday, low 70, high 77. Cloudy with some scattered showers. Rain chance, 70%.
And Storm Tracker radar showing some rain around the metro area at this hour. Some heavy rain right now just to the southwest of Atlanta. Also out west in Carroll County, we're seeing some storms moving in this direction. 91 in Roswell, 86 in Douglasville, and 90 in Conyers. More news at 3:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
These people just make noise and basically waste our time.
Dear members of the media and the public, I welcome you.
Live from the heart of Atlanta, Georgia, Hour 1 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. Eric Von Hessler returns to the Doctrine on Monday, which is August 4th, I believe. You got your Doctrinaires, me, Tim Andrews, Autumn Fisher, the person behind the glass, Colby Richardson. Hello, Colby.
Hello, how's it going?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm great.
Awesome. And, of course, the handsomest producer of blah, 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 Jared Yamamoto.
Hey, listen, I'm just celebrating the birthday for the internet today. The internet turned 36 today. Happy birthday.
How'd you celebrate?
Well,
After you read the story and went, oh, yeah, it's the internet's birthday today.
you know what? I feel like it's going to be a big party tonight out in the ATL. It's going to be a fun time. People will be like, go internet, go internet.
It's an internet party. Wouldn't you just do everything by Zoom or get in a chat group and have a big old blast?
People can live stream it that way.
I'm going to celebrate old school by like joining a chat room and asking age, sex, location.
ASL.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
the
then I'm going
first.
to be 12 and pretend I'm 18.
Do you want to know how old I was the first time I saw ASL in a chat room?
How old?
15.
Oh, that's not that crazy.
No, in the mid 80s, my buddy had a computer and we had CompuServe. So the internet's been around a long time.
I was going to say 30, what was it,
36.
Yeah.
36? That doesn't seem, I'm sure, I feel like it's older than that, really.
It
Like,
is.
Where are they, why is this the starting date?
You could go on to bulletin boards and chat rooms in the mid 80s because my friend, like I said, had CompuServe. Maybe it was 86. And I was no part of this. I'm going to admit something that this person did. He would get credit card numbers from his dad's restaurant and order baseball cards and stuff like that because you could do that and have them shipped to places. But it was very interesting. And he
That
got
is
credit-
dirty.
Well, yeah, but back then you had to get the carbon copies. I think the statute of limitations has long since expired on that.
You had to do that cha-chung.
Yes, you did.
That
And
impression carbon copy thing.
that's right. And then you take those out, and before they found out, everything was in your house, or you could flip whatever you had. But anyway, yeah, the internet's been around a long time. And we'd go in these chat rooms, and there were creepers in them back in the mid to late 80s. Always been creepers, but once the internet came around, boy, finally
been
I could be
creepers.
me. What?
Always been creepers.
Always been creepers, yes.
What's crazy about reading about today being the internet's birthday is technically the first website didn't go live until August 9th, 1991.
Yeah, the web's a different thing. The websites with the .coms and the dots this and dots that and emails and stuff. But there were chat groups. And like I said, bulletin boards. And bulletin boards went, wow, boy, that was the place you went to get all sorts of things for free. Because you could download and find everything. But that's where people started chatting, Usenet groups. And that all went away. Back when the internet was for dorks only.
Yeah, that's where I learned HTML.
Yes.
Was early on. Yeah, Ellie's little friend was over today, and he was saying that he uses Python, which is like a coding
Sure.
thing, right?
Right.
And I was like, whoa, I grew up on HTML. And they're like, whoa.
Whoa, you're old. I used to write BASIC. Nobody remembers
Oh, yeah?
what that. 10, go to, 20. That you had to write all these lines of code.
I learned a bunch of DOS stuff in my computer class in elementary school.
Yeah, and it was important.
Like Mr. Wizard stuff, or like a triangle, and you make a bunch of circles, and it makes a cool design.
Right.
I kind of learned backwards because the computers that at least were in the classroom at my age were sophisticated enough where they weren't on DOS.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I worked at Delta for a little while, if all the systems went down, you would have to start putting things through Microsoft DOS. So it would be literally all these different codes to put people in seats.
Yeah.
And I remember working the gates and stuff, and I'm like, okay, @23// and I'd be like putting people in seats that way. And it was I had to reverse learn how to work a computer.
I had a computer you had to plug into your television set, and to save anything, you had to use a cassette recorder.
Ooh, that's real old.
Yep. That was my
That's
first
real fun.
computer.
I had a computer that took up 12 rooms.
It was made out of hay.
It's time for the Headline Hopper.
And now we carry everything we need in our hand.
How about
Can you
that?
believe it?
Wow, it's amazing. All the important things like apps that you can scroll through and get angry and upset about things that you can't do anything about. That's the joy of the internet. Let's have some headlines.
Well, I know everybody in America is talking about this.
Are they?
Vice President Kamala Harris appeared on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert last night, and she made some news saying a couple of things.
Yes, she sure did. Play the intro first.
You look rested.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you. How you doing?
Well, I'm fine. I'll get plenty of rest in June.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. All right. She's like, how you doing? She did a little Wendy Williams thing.
Oh, yeah, she came out like Wendy Williams, and what was it? That was her, 8th or 9th appearance on the show?
I think it was her That's her fifth appearance on the show.
Fifth appearance on the show. That's a lot.
Yeah.
For a politician to be on a talk show. We grew up. There was never. Well, yeah, she's fun because she take a little nip before I go out for.
That's right, white wine soaked.
That's right. And I listened to the whole. I watched the whole thing, and I was like, well, let's make a supercut of all of her laughing, but I just couldn't do it. But she did say some things.
She sure did. This is. She was obviously asked about the politics and who the current leader is of the Democratic Party, with her being out of the race.
Who's leading the Democratic Party? I'm just curious.
There are lots of leaders, and
There's generally a leader of the Democratic Party. You know, like, oh, that's the leader of the Democratic Party. Who comes to mind?
I think there are a lot of. I'm not going to go through names because then I'm going to leave somebody out, and then I'm going to hear about it. But let me say this. I think it is a mistake for us who want to figure out how to get out and through this and get out of it. To put it on the shoulders of any one person. It's
What?
really on all of our shoulders.
Who's Oliver?
It really is.
Democrats?
Oliver from the Brady Bunch, who came in and ruined the show. We're going to put it on his shoulders? I don't think so.
You know, I just think that it's important that we don't do one thing.
Right.
Because one thing is a lot. We need to all come together and put all our hands under the couch we're trying to move into the apartment.
Yeah, sometimes. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Madam Vice President.
you
I feel
know,
like I
it's
interrupt
like-
you too much, and you're speaking, and I should let it. Remember that when you
used to
said
it.
that to the Vice President, former Vice President? I'm
What?
speaking.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Mhm.
Yeah, you know, it's like, I think it was like a Greek or a Roman or something. He's carrying the world on his shoulders.
Yeah, who is?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay. A lot of
Maybe
people
Atlas or something.
Oh, Atlas. That's right. He carried the world on his.
I don't-
Yeah, right.
You know, I don't know the difference between like Neptune and, you know, the other one that's in the ocean.
Yes.
Titan? I don't
Well,
know.
Neptune and
Anyway.
Poseidon were in the ocean. Yes.
Poseidon. What about the ones that are. Anyway, I don't
Right.
remember the Greek realm, whatever.
Right.
But if you think about that poor guy, he had the entire world on his back. No one was helping him.
No, no one helped
And
Atlas.
so I think it's unfair to be asked a question like that because I can't answer it. It's just a lot of us. All of us need to come together to make this change.
Sure, and you're so humble that you won't say it's me because you clearly are the
No.
front runner at this point for 2028.
Well, isn't that silly?
Well, yeah, but I mean, you are,
I
right?
had my chance, didn't I? And I
Yeah,
blew it.
twice. Yeah.
I did. I have to admit it.
You have to own
and
up.
you know, I've been happier. I really have.
You have been.
Been happier.
Yeah, she's been.
Now,
happy.
you sure you
So-
didn't go on the show just to promote your book?
Of course, I went on there to promote my.
Okay, all right. At least you said that. At least you admit that because, to Tim's point again, 2028 seems like the positioning that you're putting yourself towards.
No. Listen, I am not interested. Okay, and I want to relax and kick my feet up and sell this book.
Right.
You know, make a lot of copies of this book. Stay home and make some recipes. I've been working on a fabulous banana bread, and
Oh, really?
I think, yeah.
You and I have a lot in common because I made banana bread on Sunday.
Did you? Really?
I did. I made. You know.
Now let
this-
me ask
Go
you.
ahead.
Do
Mhm.
you put cinnamon in your?
No, this was a pretty basic recipe. It was just.
You know, that's okay. I respect. it.
Yes, and no
Respect
nuts
the
either.
traditional.
No nuts.
No nuts.
No.
You know what I like to do after it's been? I take a slice.
Yes.
Okay.
When it's
and
warm?
I put it in the. I put it. No. It's when you've had it the next day.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
put a slice in the toaster.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then I let it toast just a little bit, and I put a little butter.
Oh, that sounds great. You know what I do with it? I slice it and I make French toast out of it.
Now that is.
See?
It. Can I have that?
Yes, it's real simple. You just make French toast mix and you put your banana bread in.
I'm gonna put that in my cookbook.
Yeah. Don't do it with zucchini bread though. Not very good.
No, I've heard it's not. Yeah, but you know what? Maybe if you're some sort of something about sugar, I don't.
Sure. Yeah. Zucchini.
Yeah.
the-
You know, the key to making good banana bread
What's that?
is to take your old bananas that are just, you always have, you get the bunch and then you go through 4 and then you got 3 left. You put
Right.
those in the freezer.
Oh, that's right.
And then they get real disgusting and brown. And then when you take them out, they also are pretty gross. Yeah,
Yes.
they defrost and then and they look like slugs. They're awful. But that's when they're the sweetest.
Then you mash them up and you
That's
put the
what's
yes.
happening to me. You know,
Yes, I
I've
know.
defrosted and
Yes.
I'm becoming a little worse for wear. But I'm
We just need to pop you in the toaster and reheat you, right?
Put a little butter on you.
Chips, little chocolate chips in there.
A
Sometimes.
little butter
You'll be
on
ready
you.
to
She-
go.
What else? What else did
Little
she say?
chocolate chips.
You know, the one thing that
Chocolate chips.
They're delicious. Yes, semi-sweet.
In the banana bread. You ever?
Yeah, but semi-sweet, not the milk
Oh,
chocolate.
of course. That means who are you?
Right, like you, semi-sweet.
What kind of monster putting sweet
Right.
milk chocolate in there? Nobody.
Crazy.
The one thing that she hasn't worked on for her next campaign is the long-winded answers.
mean
here.
everything?
Yeah, I mean even just with Colbert and just
I
that
told
response.
you I'm not.
Not yet.
Not campaigning.
Oh no, you say you're not, but I'd say
He asked me, is it all on one person? No, it's on all of us, Jerry. And are you with us? Or are you against us?
well, if you put the right person out there, then I'd be with
You've
you.
already answered my question.
But but you did. You
Send him to the guillotine.
easy, Kamala, easy. Now you did have
Sorry,
a
I had
very
extra soda tequila in my wine.
That's okay.
You did have a very Kamala-like response when asked if you like AirPods that are wireless or AirPods that have the wire on them, or I guess just normal earphones. And this was your response to that.
I rolled calls, and that's me on a call. So you'll see my phone is actually on my lap, and you know I know I've been teased about this, but I like these kinds of earpods that have the thing,
the wire,
because I've served on the Senate Intelligence Committee. I have been in classified briefings, and I'm telling you, like, don't be on the train using your earpods and thinking somebody can't listen to your conversation. I'm just telling you, that's a little bit more secure.
So much joy.
So
you didn't extend that laugh, did you? That was
No,
a real laugh.
that's her laugh.
Because the earphones or yeah, they're funny. The ones with the cord.
Earpods
Yeah, earpods are
versus
funny.
AirPods.
Yes.
Yes.
Which one do you find to be the most humorous?
When I put the AirPods in,
Yeah.
and I think about people, I've been in.
I hate it when you drop them in the toilet while you're on the toilet. They fall out.
See, and that's another thing.
That's
another
what the one
reason.
thing we agreed on. We talked about.
I know. It's even a stopped clock is right.
Sure.
Twice a day.
Yeah.
Is it twice? Yeah.
Well, maybe 3 times. Is it
Four,
3?
Whatever.
4. It's 4.
I think it's twice.
Right.
I think it's twice. 24, 12. Yeah, I think
It's twice. It's twice, guys.
Twice. Okay, well,
I never
listen.
remember. And I think if you are having a private conversation, I think it's important to have a wired connection.
Yeah. Why did you have trouble remembering the word wire there? You were trying.
thing.
You were,
It's got the thing, the that string with the thing on.
yeah, the
With
wire.
the cords in
I
it.
know.
With the
Who
electricity
was
in
singing
the ears.
I forgot. I told you I had to take the edge off of that one.
Well, tens of people watched that live last night, and a bunch of people watched it online. And wow, he has another year to go. I don't know what he's complaining about. He's on till June.
Yeah, exactly. He's got a long way to go. Maybe
What is he
somebody else will
complaining?
sign him.
He's mostly complaining that he feels like it's canceled because
Because
of
of Trump?
The president.
Yeah, not because he has low ratings and doesn't make any money. It has nothing to do with it.
I mean, I didn't do the story yesterday, but we did a story about E-News.
Yeah. Oh, they're going away.
Yeah, they're being canceled or they're ending, and they talk about it's pretty honest. They were saying there's just no space for this anymore.
Mm-mm.
And that's I think what's happening with Colbert. I mean, it could be the other way too. Like there could be some.
Could be a
sort
little
of
of
like-
this, a little of that, but linear
little bit.
television is facing a crisis right now. Time to start getting Mr. Beast his own TV show. You want kids watching TV? Put Mr. Beast on CBS at 11:30.
Yeah, it'll work.
It will, but everybody will just wait and watch the clips.
Did anybody watch that game show that he did
No.
on Amazon Prime?
The
Well, I
100
didn't.
thing?
I'm sure a lot of people did, but I didn't.
The thing where it's like 100 contestants.
Yes. Yeah, it was
Yeah, I
and it
did.
got whittled down. It was kind of
Did he kill everybody and throw them in a pit? Is that
Yes.
Is that what happened?
If you don't make it, you
Yeah.
get thrown into a pit.
Like you want people to watch TV, you got to be Squid Games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's kind of what that show was based off of, except his was on Amazon Prime and Squid Game is on Netflix, so he was
Yes.
directly competing with them.
Well, they're actually making a game show, Squid Game.
Smart.
No
It
one's
would be
gonna
fun.
no one's gonna get killed.
Right.
So-
I would love to play a Squid Game.
The one at the beginning where the lady turns around, red light, green light, and then
I don't know.
anything else from the former vice president from Colbert last night?
Listen, those were the three biggest highlights.
Those are your
that I took
highlights,
away.
your takeaways?
Those are my. I mean, unfortunately, when you put somebody on like her, she's going to be very safe, and
She never says anything.
but
so
she never says
What do you
anything.
expect?
Yeah.
right, and that says to me that if she had been more vulnerable and said something, then she probably would not have run for office. But right now, like her response, one of the things that a lot of the news outlets picked up on was that she is tired of public office currently. It's not that
Sure.
she doesn't want to serve people, but just as
She
of right
doesn't
now.
want to serve anybody except herself, just like all politicians. If they want to move ahead, they need to abandon all these people and get rid of all the platitudes and just find one leader to rally behind. You know, the only person that they can do it with is President Obama. And, you know, he's got to be tired of that. I want to retire.
Yeah, I bet he does.
You
And
know?
he didn't really even do everything right. I guess no president can.
No president can, but I mean, he left office. People liked him, and you know, a lot of people voted for him and ended up voting for Trump. You know,
I think what would be nice is having the honesty of Trump, and I mean his honesty in a negative way. Like he uses it in a negative way.
Who does?
Unfortunately, huh?
Who?
Trump does.
Oh wait, well we have a clip of him, you know, complimenting the vice president.
What do you see in her political future, sir? Well, she can't speak. She can't talk. She can't do an interview.
She can't talk. She can't talk. She can't look at the camera. She can't look in the eyes. She can't talk.
What do you see in her political future?
Huh?
Sorry, it'd be nice if he had a little diplomacy.
Yeah, he didn't have that.
You know, but that's what I'm saying. Like one of his flaws, but something that was appealing, I think, to voters was that he was honest.
Straight talk. I'm a straight
Right.
shooter. Straight talk.
And people wanted him to use that in a way that would benefit, I guess, I don't know, or foster trust.
Yeah. Yeah.
But instead, it just, you know, he does things just like off the cuff and on whims, it feels.
Yeah, it's been a
So what
while.
it would be nice is if there was a politician that was honest. I know.
I wonder what the next presidency is going to look like. I feel like
It's going to be a lot of fun.
I think it's going to be either a continuation of like
I'm not going anywhere.
of extreme politics.
Have you seen what I've been doing to the White House? Everything with that ugly gilded gold, all that crap.
Who's
they're
paying
doing?
for that? Who's
Well,
paying for that?
you are, and
Great.
I am a little
Love that.
bit.
They're going to build this ballroom or fix this ballroom. He ain't going anywhere. Get used to
He
it.
has to go.
Well, we'll see.
He's
What is the next president going to come in and go, let's get rid of all this gold?
I mean, who built the bowling alley?
Huh?
Who built the bowling
I don't know
alley?
who built it. Nixon used it. I don't think it's... Yeah.
I mean, every president leaves their touch. I mean,
Yeah.
Obama's put in a basketball court. I know the bowling alley was put in years before that.
A big closet for tan suits.
Yeah, every president adds their little touch to the White House. So
yeah,
Bill Clinton had Kleenex everywhere and other things, cleanups, lotions,
Cigars.
cigar butts.
Just in every room, just a lubed up cigar.
Well, yeah, when they left office before W came in, they took all the W's off of the keyboards in the White House.
Right.
That's funny. That's like a little prank.
A little pranky.
I didn't
I
mind it
love
at
that.
all. I don't type.
That's right.
I don't know how to
Secretary
type.
was pissed.
You know what? I do a lot of painting, but when it comes to typing, I just go the index finger thing.
He spells out the W.
I do W D-U-B-Y-A W. That's how you spell W.
That's right.
But yeah, I don't think just because he's redoing, you know, and like the wives, right? Like the first ladies were always
Not the
decorating
current one. I
something.
don't think she cares at all.
Well, Michelle
No, she's
Obama
not
had
there.
the
That's why
garden.
he's doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michelle Obama had the garden.
We
and
need drapes, beautiful drapes. We need new ones. But the beautiful, you remember the 70s? Everything was neutral colors like lime green or olive green, very drab. We're going to do that. And we're going to put shag carpet in the Oval Office. Beautiful shag orange. Could you imagine how beautiful that'll be?
It's going to look great, Mr. President.
It'll look fantastic. You know it. You know it. You didn't grow up in that era, but boy.
I did, but I've seen it.
Wood paneling all over the wall. We're going to
yeah.
put wood paneling, like round wood paneling all over. Wouldn't that be great, Autumn? I
In
mean,
the
it'd be like-
Oval Office, instead of there being couches, there should be like a smaller circular bed.
yeah,
and they all
that.
just like hang out on.
We're gonna get we're gonna get the couches or the Davenports, as they say.
Mm.
We're gonna get all those, and we're gonna put that plastic around them from the 70s. So if you spill your drink on them, but you know, and like when your grandma had that room with all the furniture in it, and she would say, "Don't go in there," and I'm like, "Well, it's the living room." Well, no, you're not allowed to live in it. You just look at things. That's what we're doing. We're
You
making.
should
it
get a
fair.
secretary that's like, you know, Mr. President's office.
Yeah,
Help, please.
put him through.
Now, Mr. President, are you going to be the one doing the demo day? It says here that not only are you doing the new ballroom, but you're also doing the Lincoln bathroom. So you're going to be the guy with like the hard hat and doing the demo day.
I'll be
like Chip and
getting
Joanna Gaines.
I'll be getting Chip Gaines to come with me and bringing the mallets, the hammers, the mallets. And I'll be whacking away all day. Whack, whack, whack with a helmet on and taking a look at Joanna. Wow, she's nice looking, but she's got some very severe eyeliner.
What are you going to be doing? What are you going to be doing?
Severe eyeliner.
The Lincoln bathroom. What are you going to be doing at that? What's wrong with it?
The Lincoln bathroom or the bedroom?
It's the bathroom is what it says.
Well, you know, the Lincoln bathroom, it's just an outhouse. I mean, it's a room with an outhouse in it, in the little hole in the floor. And, you know, if somebody uses it, then somebody has to go in and empty the bucket, and it's very gross.
Oh, I see. So
Lincoln
you just want
Lugs.
Yes, that's right. Lincoln Lugs. I like her. She's funny. She's very quick. Very, very quick. As quick as Medvedev, who's going to start World War III. Look, we have a couple of submarines there. And, boy, wow, beautiful submarines. They're gold. They have gold inside of them. And
golden submarines.
Sir, doesn't that affect the radar that maybe
we don't care if they find
things
us.
like that?
They know where we are. We're going to ping, 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 ping them back. Nukes.
Ping, pong.
What?
What was that? Remember that audio that we
Oh,
had?
that's like
Trump going
ping, chung.
ping, chung.
So anyway, Kamala, great job on Colbert. Tonight I'll be on
Thank
Jimmy
you.
Kimmel talking about my new book. No, I won't. I hate Jimmy Kimmel. Get rid of him.
Oh my God, Trump! I can't believe he got a book.
No, that's Jimmy Fallon.
Oh shoot!
Oh, yeah, you
Too
get a
many
new book.
Jimmys in this world.
There are a lot of Jimmys in this world.
Stephen
Jimmy
Colbert.
Fallon, Jimmy who-
Colbert.
Jimmy Colbert.
Yeah. Jimmy Seth Meyers. They ever call him?
Seth Meyers.
Just call me Jimmy.
Dave Baker here for Cool Ray Heating and Cooling. It's August, which means school is back in session. Hey kids, remember homework? Cool Ray will help keep you cool while you study at home. Right now, Cool Ray is offering up to $2,250 back in rebates and free installation with the purchase of a complete carrier system. You know, proper insulation is like a summertime sidekick for your HVAC, keeping cool air in and hot air out. Simply go to coolray.com to book your appointment today. Cool Ray and Carrier. Turn to the experts.
You know what you want to do in retirement, but do you know how to get there? Tune in to Retire Ready with David Nicholas of Nicholas Wealth Management Saturday at 6 to get answers to your retirement. Nicholas Wealth is an independent financial services firm and uses a variety of different investment strategies.
Trust is not just a word, it's an experience. When your home needs service, you can trust TE certified electrical, plumbing, heating, and cooling. Hey, it's Chris Chandler. TE is the company I trust to fix any problem once and for all. Their 5-star customer experience means easy online scheduling, friendly technicians, and a lifetime workmanship warranty, so I can just sit back and relax.
TE certified, we love your home.
In St. Pete, Clearwater, you can chill by the crystal clear Gulf
and stroll downtown St. Pete's galleries and murals
and hang with the locals on the Skyway Fishing Pier
and escape to secluded white sand beaches.
Secluded, huh?
Yeah, and they're spectacular.
And then grab a sandwich at the Grouper Capital of the World
And maybe a nightcap at a rooftop bar with sunset views.
Okay, just a short drive away, you'll find just what you're looking for.
And then some.
Book your summer getaway at visitspc.com.
Hey friends, when was the last time you hopped out of bed without your knee or back screaming at you? Or walked down a flight of stairs without groaning, step by step? Let me guess, in the back of your mind, you're like, oh, it'll disappear, I'll tough it out, but nothing ever changes, does it? Hey, it's Mark Air. Time to call and schedule that free consultation with the medical pros at QC Kinetics. There are thousands of patients who will tell you they wish they would have done it sooner. They turned around their lives with QC Kinetics regenerative treatments that work with your body to help restore and repair damaged joint tissue. Natural cellular therapies, no scalpels, no pills, just long-term relief with no dreaded recovery. Bring your x-rays and your MRIs to QC Kinetics for a free, no-pressure chat and a thorough evaluation to see if you're a good candidate. Worst case, you learn something new. Best case, you get your life back. Grab the phone right now. Give them a call. 770-285-8026. Ask about that free consultation. 770-285-8026.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather, traffic,
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 3:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by Vincent Financial. Our top story, tensions on the rise between the U.S. and Russia. President Trump ordering the deployment of 2 nuclear submarines in response to highly provocative comments by Russia's former president. CBS's Charlie Daggett reports it's unclear where the subs are going.
The Navy never divulges the location of their submarines unless they are tasked to do it in order to send a message. Now, in terms of positioning, there are always a few nuclear-capable submarines on patrol, but they don't have to be on patrol to pose a threat to Russia, because in terms of the nuclear-armed submarines, and there are 2 different categories there, they can pretty much hit Russian targets from almost anywhere.
Lawyers for the father of the accused Appalachia High School shooter, Colin Gray, asked a Barrow County judge today to exclude evidence gathered during searches of his home and car in the aftermath of the shooting. Defense attorneys say Gray's home was searched by officers without a warrant and without his voluntary consent. But questioning a law enforcement witness, prosecutors pushed back on that idea.
Did you hear or see Mr. Gray tell anyone, I don't want you to go in the house, I don't want you to search the house, I revoke consent, or anything of that nature?
No.
Okay.
The judge says he will make a ruling in the next 30 days. WSB Scam Alert, a warning about criminals attempting to take advantage of people while pretending to be law enforcement officers. Demetris Atkins with the DeKalb County Sheriff's Office says the scammers claim the victims are wanted criminals.
Most often, these callers allege that they are attempting to collect a fine in lieu of arrest for an outstanding warrant.
The scammers are known to provide information like badge numbers and legitimate names of DeKalb County deputies. In a move that will impact hundreds of jobs in Metro Atlanta, Yamaha Motor Manufacturing announces a strategic partnership with DHL Supply Chain. It affects workers at distribution centers in Noonan. The company now says 175 team members will transition to the DHL team and remain on site, calling them critical to the success of the next phase of the company's growth and transformation. It is now 3:32. It's time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. In the 24-hour traffic center, it's Alex Williams.
In ahead of the heavy rain, Bill, it is already a very busy Friday out on the roadways. New crash over in Clarkston, 285 southbound, the Interloop Memorial Drive, exit 41. Police on scene with that. It's in the left lane. Hopefully we'll get it off to the right. They're still in the right lane with the construction in Gwinnett County, 316 westbound, Sugarloaf Parkway. That should be wrapping up soon. In downtown, it is all brake lights out of Buckhead down to I-20. Northbound stacked in Langford Parkway up to Freedom Parkway. And in Marietta into Kennesaw, 75 northbound, already seeing the brake lights filling in from South Marietta Parkway up toward Wade Green Road. Alex Williams, 95.5 WSB.
I'm Channel 2 Action News Chief Meteorologist Brad. It's scattered showers and storms this evening. That'll let up overnight. And then periods of rain off and on through the weekend with a cloudy sky. It'll be much cooler. Low 73, high 81 Saturday. Sunday's low 70, high 77.
Storm tracker radar shows the rain showers beginning to fire up across the metro area. Some of the heaviest rain extending into South Fulton County, into Coweta County at this hour. It's 90 in Decatur, 91 in Ackworth, 87 in Palmetto. More news at 4 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hey, business owners, do you have managed IT services where it's somebody else, not a full-time in-house on the payroll guy managing your computers? You should check with Vision Computers for managed IT services. At least get a quote from them. Call them at 404-COMPUTE. Tell them I sent you. You could save a lot of money, and your employee productivity could go up. Why? Because instead of creating a ticket every time something breaks, they can talk to a real person. So a lot of studies are out there. Y'all know them. Employees don't like to create IT tickets. They kind of feel dumb when they have to. Instead, they can get on the phone in 15 seconds or less, get the answer to what's going on. It's shockingly low compared to what you're probably paying right now, and it's 15 seconds or less on the phone. It's the biggest no-brainer in business tech support. Vision Computers. Call them at 404-COMPUTE. Tell them Eric sent you. At least talk to them. What do you have to lose? Get a quote from Vision Computers for their managed IT support. Call them at 404-COMPUTE nationwide.
Take advantage of Zero Res Carpet Cleaning's Back to School BOGO sale. For a limited time, get 2 rooms cleaned plus 2 additional rooms cleaned for free. Use promo code BOGO when scheduling online at ZeroResAtlanta.com.
Life can hit you with the unexpected. The loss of a job, a sudden illness, a dramatic jump in your mortgage payment, leaving you feeling helpless, forcing you to make difficult decisions. If you've fallen behind on your mortgage, are worried about financial problems, or are afraid of foreclosure, it's time to take control. You don't have to lose your home. The National Foundation for Credit Counseling can help. Seek advice from our certified housing counselors today. Call us at 866-687-6322 or visit mortgagehelpnow.org. The National Foundation for Credit Counseling. Real solutions for real people.
The National Foundation for Credit Counseling is a nonprofit organization that has been providing financial counseling and education for 60 years. Our national network of member agencies have helped millions of consumers with foreclosure prevention. NFCC member agencies are approved by the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development.
We do take your open mics on the WSB radio app. You can leave a message for us, and if we think it's funny and we like it, we'll play it.
All right. I definitely believe now and know for a fact it's not a conspiracy. Our phones listen to us and everything we say and listen to, because thanks to Tim Andrews, I don't know who Kyle Underwood Photography is, but now I'm getting videos of owls going, look, 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 look. Yeah, it's later than it should be, and I know you guys are up there. That's maybe a 73.
Yeah, they're loud and annoying. And between those owls and the coyotes and the cicadas, it's always loud.
I haven't seen my little owl buddy.
Cicadas.
This all started, I know I brought it up a couple weeks ago, but on my morning workout, I would see this owl every day. And then you started trying to imitate.
Who?
You would start to imitate what that owl would sound like.
Who would?
And
Hey, you're
and
making dad jokes.
I haven't seen my little barred owl in a while.
Maybe he got tired of
dead.
you.
Probably.
Autumn.
Oh my gosh, Autumn.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, he flew
The
in.
circle of life.
He flew into a pane window because he was tired of seeing you every day.
I wonder if I
It's like,
intimidated.
this guy won't stop running.
Well, I wonder if I intimidated the owl because every time I went by, I would hoo at it, and now I wonder if I thinks that it's my territory now.
Oh, he thought you were, being hackneyed, and he went to another spot where no one would hoo at him.
Probably.
Did you do the ooh, ooh, ooh?
I would go ooh, ooh.
And he just looked, if he had hands, he would be giving you the finger.
Probably. I just was amazed at how low he was on this tree. He was on the lowest branch of this tree that was probably eye level with me. And there's a creek that kind of runs nearby, but I mean, of
He's
all the
looking for a
branches,
fish.
of all the branches to be on him, he could have been way
all
higher
the
up in the tree.
branches and all the trees and all the world, and you had to sit on this one.
On the lowest branch of that tree. It
You're
was
getting
odd.
on that branch with Victor Laszlo. If you don't, you'll regret it. If not today, then, I don't know, later, for the rest of your life.
I love that.
I forgot
movie.
that line. All right, do we have any more headlines?
Yes, big news here. Trump signed an executive order imposing tariffs
Shocking.
ranging from 10% to 41% on imports from dozens of countries. So
These people that haven't come to the table yet. And with Russia, we're going to be doing even more than that with Russia.
with where?
Russia. Russia.
Well, you're very harsh with Syria. Syria, 41% tariffs. Laos.
Well, we pay a lot for their sand and whatever else they have.
What do they make
Yeah,
in
what-
Syria?
That's a good question. I don't know.
We need to look into that. What do we import from Syria?
Myanmar, 40%.
We import Myanmar from Syria?
No, you have
40% of Myanmar
Right.
is sent through Syria.
40% tariffs for both Laos and Myanmar.
Laos. That's where we get all the lice.
Switzerland,
Yeah.
39%.
Yeah.
Not playing with Switzerland.
All the Stroop waffles and
Don't take away the Stroopwafel. What are they? Is that round thing with the frosting on it? Those are good.
Yeah, it's not. I think it's like a maple leaf or like honey or something in the middle.
You can get those from Wisconsin. You don't have to get them from Switzerland.
All the Sweden people in Wisconsin.
Is it Swedish or is it Swiss? I always
Maybe
get those.
it might be German. Actually,
We're tired of the expensive prices they're charging us for their cocoa. Swiss Miss, you are on notice.
Yep, Swiss Miss is a whore.
No more yodeling, okay? If you're going to yodel, 10% tariff on all yodelers.
I feel like Canada.
Talking to you, Jewel.
Canada 35% tariff, Mexico 30%, India 25%.
India, they'll work it out. India is still buying oil from Russia. and other stuff from Russia, and he doesn't want that. He wants them to buying everything from us.
Right.
And we just, behind the scenes, and nobody talked about this, but Pakistan and India almost went to war. And the administration, got in there and, brought some...
Basically said, hey, we're not going to trade with either of you if you do this.
Yeah, so...
Hey, kids, I'm turning this car around.
Yes,
You
we're
don't
going home.
Play nice.
Going to call your teacher.
By the way, you guys were curious. Syria, their top exports to the United States are spice seeds, building stone, and antiques.
Antiques, yeah, because they rob all those old temples.
Yeah.
I don't understand that at all. I mean,
we like that new guy that used to be in Al Qaeda or ISIS or whatever, but we like him now. We really like him because he's being buddies with our buddy.
I don't know what the job numbers today. That was the biggest news that nobody's really talking about.
Yeah.
But the job, well, I guess people are talking about it, but it wasn't as good as had been expected. And what did they do? Immediately fired the labor or fired somebody from the labor department.
I saw that.
Statistics person.
The unemployment rate ticked up to 4.2%, but because they revised the numbers. But they do this all the time. They revise numbers, and we still added jobs overall. That's the thing that people forget is that we added jobs.
Yeah, but added jobs
jobs
is different than people not being able to get jobs.
56, that's a big number. 56. Speaking of 56, do the next story about me, and you're going to find out something really cool.
The next story I have is about.
I don't want to hear about that guy.
You don't want to hear
the next one about me.
Let me see if I can find the one about
It's
you.
right under that one in the thing.
Oh, yes. You're reviving the presidential fitness test.
Too many kids have been allowed to get fat and lazy under President Obama and also President
I don't want to
Joe
climb
Biden.
that rope.
Get up the rope. Put the
I
peg
can't. I'm
in
not
the...
flexible. I wasn't able to touch my toes when I sat down.
Sit down, stand up, climb the rope.
I just think I wanted to talk about this because of the people that were there. Okay, the vice president's there. RFK Jr. is there. He's really big on fitness. But the sports guys, there was one golfer whose name I don't recall. But Triple H from the WWE was there.
Oh.
He's a fit guy, but I don't know, is he an athlete? Or is he a performer?
I would say performer more than athlete.
And then,
But I feel like wrestling's tough, right? Because
it is tough. I'm not knocking it. It's just weird because he's so plugged into the WWF or WWE. The McMahon's wife.
Yeah, he's been on it.
Oh, I know he has, but McMahon's wife is in his administration in the cabinet. Vince McMahon's wife. Of course, Vince McMahon nowhere near with his cheesy mustache and all of his scandal. But Lawrence Taylor, the football player from the New York Giants, the 2 Super Bowl teams, probably the greatest defensive player in history, I think. I'm sure a lot of people would agree with me, but he just gets up there and goes, "Yeah, I'm on your side, Mr. President. Whatever you need from me."
Great job, thank you. You're so fantastic. Wow.
But even so, with the presidential fitness test, they said they took it away during the Obama administration because I remember we
did it every year in school,
right? Yeah. And I was one of the last classes to do it because it was high school and I was the last year of George W. Bush, so we did it. But it was always used as kind of like a benchmark. It was never like you had to do it. It was always kind of like a joke, even when
we had to do it. We had to do it, and I always failed at it until I was a senior, and I was finally able to get halfway up the rope and do some pull-ups. I could never do pull-ups.
Nobody can do it. I can't do a pull-up.
I can't do it now, but I could do about 25
I've
of
never
them.
been able to as a kid. No time ever.
I even did the girly ones. The guy ones, your hands are forward, and the girl ones, your hands are facing you.
Right.
Whatever. I can't do anything.
I want to see Trump be able to do this presidential fitness test.
I don't have to. I'm the leader. You just have to do as I say.
I'm glad they brought it back because I don't know why they took it away. I do know why they took it away. I got to be fair. Some people can't do a chin-up.
I don't think that it should be there.
I do. I think it was something that you would hang your hat on every year, and just to talk about fitness. The last, I think, person that I can recall who was the head of it was Schwarzenegger, and that was before he became the governor of California. Governor of California.
Autumn, did you have to do it when you were in high school?
Yeah.
You did
not
have
in
to
high school. I was in elementary school.
Were you shirts or skins?
Yeah. Skins.
I hated shirts and skins.
No, they didn't make us do that.
I know.
I mean,
they
obviously
didn't
not
make
the girls. No, but even like the boys, they didn't make the boys do anything like that.
Oh, we
they
had to
like
do it.
ribbons, or they wore like a Velcro ribbon that they would determine teams.
Run around with my boy boobs flopping around in my gut. I hated it. Indoor soccer, which was just a horrible version of destroy that kid, slam him into the wall. It was mean.
Oh yeah, like with the game we can't say that.
Yes, I almost said it.
Ball.
I said not to.
Oh, okay.
I decided not to
say
say
it.
it. No, I know.
I didn't say it.
Dodgeball?
I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah, we don't call
Yes,
it.
dodgeball.
We don't say
Fact.
dodgeball.
Yeah, we don't say
anymore.
dodgeball
We say
anymore.
catchball because it's a little Nerf ball.
Oh, catch the ball.
Okay, now you can do the story that you wanted to do.
I was just that's interesting that Autumn, with you going to high school, because I was in high school 2004 to 2008.
I was in high school 1996 to 2000.
Okay, all right, that's interesting that they actually.
I
held you to
graduated in 1988.
See, that just shows the difference there.
Shut
It was a joke for
Hag.
us. It was a joke for us. They did not take it seriously at all.
I didn't take it seriously, and that's why I failed.
What would you do with $1,000 this summer?
Hotel, pool, week at the beach, cabin in the woods.
Whatever you want to do this summer,
WSB has $1,000 to make it happen.
Thank you.
$1,000 Thursdays gives you the chance to win $1,000 every hour between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m.
I am so excited.
Listen for the keyword at 9, 10, and 11 a.m. and 12, 1, 2, and 3 p.m.
Enter the keyword at WSBradio.com or on the WSB app. Within that hour,
You could win $1,000.
No way. Is this a joke?
Get all the info at WSBRadio.com.
$1,000 Thursdays.
Next Thursday from 95.5 WSB, where Atlanta wins.
Every time I go somewhere, they seem to find me in my delicious, apparently, Yankee blood. Hey, it's Mark Aram here. I love summer in Georgia, but some things bug me and I gotta vent. Ankle biting, ear buzzing, face swatting, disgusting little germ factories. Mosquitoes everywhere this time of year, but not in my yard, thanks to Breda Pest Management. Licensed Breda techs, the best at safely protecting your family and pets from mosquitoes and the harmful viruses that they may carry. More rain? No problem, folks. If mosquitoes return within 30 days, only Breda will come back and retreat your yard for free. If you've got bites in places that bites shouldn't be, it's time to quit your itching. Be the superhero for your family and eliminate mosquito-borne viruses in your yard with one call to Breda. Breda, they handle bugs and critters. BREDA pest.com.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-2798. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com
or call 800-575-2798. That's 800-575-2798.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
This is Scott Slade, and nothing takes the place of time when it comes to spotting problems with your health, especially cancer. The earlier, the better. That's where virtual imaging comes in. Virtual imaging's LDCT core body scan can be invaluable, giving you more time for you and your loved ones to take charge of your health. They can detect tumors as early as precancerous virtually anywhere in your body, and aneurysms you may not even know are there. Due to overwhelming demand for a limited time, their $995 core body scan offer has been extended. It's a $2,495 value. Early detection saves lives, and now it's more affordable than ever. Virtual Imaging has gotten such great response to this offer that they've opened up more times in both offices, but appointments will fill up fast, so don't wait. Some minimum requirements may apply. Early detection is your best protection. To schedule your virtual imaging $995 core body scan, call 770-678-SCAN. That's 770-678-SCAN. Or make an appointment by visiting their website at virtualimagingatl.com.
Hey, Jared Yamamoto, we are back. You're out at your desk. So it's just me and Autumn. Let's take over the show. Uh-oh, Autumn's not here either. Here comes Jared running in. I'm here all by myself. Okay, now I'm going to just do a bunch of him. Oh, no, there's Jared. Hi, Jared Yamamoto. What happened to you?
Oh,
You know what? I was grabbing an open mic because the way we have things set up here at WSB.
I hope you edited the one the one you're talking about.
Yes, I did edit that one because people like to put mean things in the middle of these.
Oh, they
open
like to
mic.
curse.
Yeah, they like to curse and say all these interesting things. Here's the open mic, though.
Hey there, doctrinaires.
Hi.
Hey, if you can't do pull-ups or chin-ups, it's because you're fat, and weak. Yeah. Deuces.
What?
I don't know.
So
That's the one you went to get?
Yeah.
Man,
I was listening to all of them. What do you? Oh, hold on a second. I was listening to all of the open mics, and that's the one that I grabbed.
Autumn is the open mic police.
Apparently.
That was a bad one.
Yeah, that was a bad one. Thank you,
It
Autumn.
wasn't worth it for the air. Him like, you can't do it, you're fat. I don't know what
Hey,
he said.
doctrinaires, if you're fat, you can't do nothing but be fat.
And then go tootly toot toot toot.
Well, that was actually a funny one. I like that guy's voice.
That's
a lot. It
is a lot. If you can't do a pull-up, then play golf. Golf's quick. You don't have to be that athletic.
I think you do have to be athletic to play golf, unless you're the president, and then you can. Hey, by the way, I did find out that when you're not playing in a tournament, this was earlier in the week when, well, we were giving Trump crap for having his caddy or whatever, drop the ball.
Autumn especially was giving him crap.
Yeah, you can do it when you're not doing a tournament.
Yeah, you're just playing around. Yeah. It's okay.
Scratch game, fun game, whatever. You can.
It was funny that the Scots came up with the commander-in-cheat.
Yes, that is funny. That's a real tough headline to come up with when somebody's cheating.
I'll just stay silent. I'll just be quiet.
All right, do that story about
If
Biden.
I say something, then you hate Trump.
You don't have to not hate him. You can hate him.
I don't hate him. I just think it's embarrassing.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for clarifying. Go ahead.
Okay.
I don't know if I hate anybody.
I'm with you there. Who has time for that? Who has time to sit around?
Yeah, I don't know
hate that
him.
politician. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. It's like his behavior. It doesn't feel presidential.
Yeah,
and,
we're way beyond that.
Yeah, it's embarrassing. It's weird. Don't like it.
And I'm not just talking about him, by the way. I'm talking about the last 8 years. Go ahead, Jared.
Oh yeah, if Kamala was there too, I would be embarrassed. Like, dang, she doesn't seem to know what she's talking about. It doesn't seem like So I'm not just one.
Is there anybody that you like?
We talked about this. I like my family
Mm-hmm.
and I like my
kids.
boyfriend.
That's family.
Family. Yeah. Like
ex-husband, part of the family.
Absolutely.
Extended family. Okay.
Yeah, for sure. I like his girlfriend. I like her kid.
Yeah.
Like I'm down. I just don't. I don't know these people.
She's Brady Bunch over here, loving everybody.
I know. I do have like a little Brady Bunch sitch.
Yeah.
Lots of kids.
Don't you wish you had a maid that lived in your house and did everything for you?
Yeah.
Like Alice, and she was dating the meat guy.
Yeah, the butcher.
Yeah, you got a lot of free meat.
And then she and I would make little quips.
Yeah, a little sassy.
Well, I can't wait till he delivers my meat.
And then your daughter would get hit in the face with a football and would never be a teen model.
My nose.
I want to do that
Right,
Biden
Jared?
story, Jared. Jared doesn't know what we're talking about.
No, I do follow the Brady Bunch.
From the Brady Bunch
now,
movie?
Now that is in my repertoire.
Now, the movie or the show?
Ooh.
There's two movies, so.
There's two?
Those movies were good.
Yeah, there were. The second
were
one, they
funny.
go to Hawaii.
I saw one of them. I did not see the Hawaii one.
Yeah, the second one is the one. Which one is the weird stuff between Marcia and Greg? Is that the first one?
Well,
or the
it
second one?
happens in the first one, but then they do it again in the second one.
Yeah, they had to live together and they have the sheet
Yeah,
between
he's like,
them.
Marcia, and she goes, yes, Greg.
Yes, Greg.
But the whole time she's been talking like this.
Yes. Those are good movies. They were very representative of the show, except for a
Mm-hmm.
little dirtier than the show. Go ahead.
Biden was speaking to the National Bar Association in Chicago.
You got great bars.
And he warned of dark days under Trump. And he said that Trump's trying to undo all of his gains.
My friends, we need to face the hard truth of this administration.
What?
What? Yeah, what? No, wait, one more time there. What? We're trying to break this down.
My friends, we need to face the hard truth of this administration. It has been to ease all the gains we've made in my administration. To erase history rather than make it. To erase fairness.
Fairness is
equality.
race.
To erase justice itself. And that's not hyperbole, that's a fact.
Fact. Don't jump. It's not hyperbole. It's no joke. It's no joke.
He sounds like he's doing an impression of someone giving a speech.
Yes. Or someone doing an impression of him.
Yeah.
Doing the Dana Carvey, Joe Biden. That's the best one.
It's real sad.
Well, you should see him on stage. They're showing him walking on the stage on Fox right now, and he's just...
He looks a little lost.
Yeah. Well, he
How old
always
is
did.
he?
938 years old.
That's too old.
Too old to be president. Now, if he were 920, it would be okay, but way too old. That
Guys,
18 years.
he's only 82.
We got dark days.
He's only a couple years older than, what's his name?
That helped.
Thanks.
No, it's not hyperbole. It's not hyperbole. Come on, man. These
Who was
dark
the one
days.
That, who was freezing up and lost his...
Mitch McConnell?
Mitch McConnell.
Well, what I did was I reshaped the Supreme Court and the National Court by passing all of President Trump's nominees last time, and almost done.
Mitch?
Cool.
Mitch? You good, Mitch?
He's gone.
And then what happened is Donald Trump doesn't like me anymore, and I decided not to run. Yeah, they have all these shells. They're just meat shells in the Senate. These old people that shuffle around, and the House too, like that Jerry Nadler.
Oh,
you want to hear my impression of Jerry Nadler, the
Yeah.
congressman from New York?
Sounds just like him.
I'm Jerry Nadler. All of them suck.
Between
They need to retire, step down, do something else.
between these politicians that you just mentioned, Mitch McConnell 83, Biden 82, Trump 79, and then-
Beautifully, very young though at heart and fit.
and then Elizabeth Warren. I know we talked about it a couple days ago with her.
How old is she? She's in her 60s.
No, 76.
Really?
So
She's doing well for
all
70.
too old.
I know, but she carries herself well when she's not trying to sit
She
on
does,
end
but so
tables.
does Trump.
You're damn right I do.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. We're a different kind of wireless company dedicated to serving people 50 and up, like me. Because let's face it, our needs are different. Big wireless unlimited plans are designed for 20-somethings, not us. At Consumer Cellular, we're focused on one thing, bringing you affordable, reliable rate plans that suit your needs, not ours. How do we do that? We start by using the same towers as the big guys, the exact same towers. We then create rate plans designed for your usage. The fact is, we can offer you an unlimited plan with the same network quality for less because we understand how you use wireless services. Our plans start at just $20 a month. And forget trying to chat with robots. You'll get 100% US-based award-winning customer service when you need help. Come find out how wireless should be and join the millions who've made the switch.
Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com/facts. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional facts.
I love my home, and now I found a company that loves it as much as I do. TE Certified Electrical Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. It's Chris Chandler here. These folks have done work in my home. Boy, it didn't take long to realize I could trust their expertise, their attention to detail, and what I think you'll find, just as I did, an amazing level of service. TE Certified has more than 20,000 five-star reviews, and it's been serving Atlanta for decades.
TE Certified, we love your home.
Insurance companies are friendly at first, but if you get hurt in a wreck, they'll wrestle you for every penny. I'm attorney Ken Nugent. We fight to get you the maximum settlement possible. Faster. One call, that's all.
Watch Ken go!
Call Ken.com. If you're looking for an exceptional Swiss timepiece, visit Terra Fine Jewelry today. They have exceptional Swiss watches from Tag Heuer and the finest selection in Atlanta of pre-owned Rolex. It's where I've been shopping for over 25 years. Terra Fine Jewelry in Beaufort.
I'm in almost every school bus and classroom. I go to school with your children. We say the Pledge of Allegiance together. You see me around the neighborhood and you tell me that I'm a pretty good kid. Well, I'm one out of every 5 children in America, and I'm struggling with hunger. This problem is closer than you think. My teacher tells me we can grow up to be whatever we want. I want to grow up to be someone who doesn't go to bed hungry.
There's enough food in this country to feed everybody.
Please visit feedingamerica.org today and find your local food bank for ways to help.
Every dollar you donate helps provide 8 meals for kids like me, quietly struggling with hunger. Together, we are Feeding America, brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk. News, weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 4 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by D. Geller & Son Jewelers. Our top local story, the father of the accused Appalachia High School shooter wants some evidence at his trial left out. It's now up to a Barrow County judge to decide.
Attorneys for Colin Gray say law enforcement conducted an illegal search of his property following the shooting last September, and they want evidence collected that day omitted from trial. They say the officers searched Gray's home without a warrant and without his consent, but District Attorney Brad Smith says body cam footage shows something different.
He never once had any sort of resistance that day to what police were asking, and he was voluntarily, throughout the day, consenting to searches of his house and searches of his phone.
The judge says he will rule in the next 30 days. Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
As a new school year begins at Appalachia High School, survivors of last year's shooting are filled with agonizing what-ifs.
If you spend 2 seconds Googling history of school shootings in the U.S., you can see that this ain't new.
Atlanta attorney Andy Rogers represents the family of 14-year-old victim Christian Angulo. His grieving family wonders why it took a deadly shooting before new security measures were installed.
We might think about what could have been done in the moment, but we're equally, if not more, concerned and interested in finding out what could and should have been done in the hours, days, and weeks leading up to the incident.
Rogers contends the system failed the Appalachia High community, but it can serve as a warning for schools everywhere else. Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
91 degrees in Atlanta, and here we go again. Scattered showers and storms developing across the metro area at this hour. The heaviest rain right now on the south side of Atlanta in Fayette County into Coweta County, also into Henry County. We are watching those storms moving to the south at this hour. Channel 2 Action News Chief Meteorologist Brad Nitz has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. The call center for Georgia's food stamp program is hit with a cyber attack. The Georgia Department of Human Services confirms SNAP was targeted on Monday. The call center is run by a contracted company which has deployed interim security measures. It's not clear how many accounts may have been impacted due to this cyber attack. President Trump today orders the deployment of 2 nuclear submarines in response to highly provocative comments by Russia's former president. CBS News military consultant Jeff McCausland says this is concerning.
Well, obviously, it's a provocative statement by the president and shows you a couple of things. One is that you use nuclear weapons frequently in diplomacy, and the Russians have rattled their nuclear saber periodically during the 3 years of the war in Ukraine. The second, of course, is the unique 21st century aspect that presidents now use social media to make announcements about things as important as the deployment of nuclear weapons.
Atlanta-based Delta Airlines is sued by one of its flight attendants.
The lawsuit is over that crash landing in Toronto earlier this year, the fiery landing causing the plane to flip upside down and skid along the runway. At least 21 people had to go to the hospital. Now flight attendant Vanessa Miles claims she was badly injured in the incident and has filed a lawsuit accusing Delta of cutting corners on safety, including assigning an underqualified pilot to that flight. She's seeking at least $75 million in damages. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
A massive storm over Wyoming is likely what caused the severe turbulence on a Delta flight Wednesday. Reporter Jesse Kirsch says the plane was heading from Salt Lake City to Amsterdam when it made an emergency landing in Minneapolis.
With 288 people on board, the Airbus 330 was flying above the thunderstorm. But according to aviation experts, the storm was so powerful, it likely created a series of updrafts, which caused the severe turbulence.
Delta says it is cooperating with the NTSB on the investigation. After a weaker than expected jobs report, CBS's Ed O'Keefe reports President Trump calls for the firing of the commissioner of the Bureau of Labor Statistics.
What he says here is we need accurate jobs numbers. I have directed my team to fire this Biden political appointee immediately. She will be replaced with someone much more competent and qualified. Important numbers like this must be fair and accurate. They can't be manipulated for political purposes. Although his critics will immediately say you've just manipulated them for political purposes by removing someone whose data you disagree with.
Funeral arrangements are announced for a fallen Dunwoody police officer who suddenly died. Services for Detective Jordan Laverty will be held Monday at Woodstock City Church. Visitation at 1 o'clock. The service is at 2 o'clock. The funeral is open to the public. It is now 4:04, and the Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather, and Triple Team Traffic begins with Alex Williams.
It's been rough all day this Friday, Bill, and that continues into the Friday rush hour. You got trouble on 285 westbound, the outer loop. It's a travel advisory out of Sandy Springs into Cobb County over there on the north side perimeter. Crash in 2 right lanes past New Northside Drive, Powers Ferry Road, exit 22. Jammed up back to Ashford Dunwoody Road. Now in Dunwoody, you got a stalled big rig in a center lane. 285 eastbound, the inner loop Peachtree Boulevard, exit 31. Delays stretch back to Georgia 400. And if you're traveling 285 southbound, leaving I-85 in the Tucker area, it's a long, slow ride down through Clarkston where a crash just cleared from the left lane right at Memorial Drive, exit 41. How's the ride through downtown Atlanta, Kobe Dawkins?
Well, those delays are starting to pick up. 75-85 northbound, seeing the brake lights pack in at Langford Parkway, Highway 166, getting past Peachtree Pine Street. Southbound ride slow as well, seeing the heavy volume beginning before the downtown merge, getting to I-20. From the Coolray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm Channel 2 Action News Chief Meteorologist Brad Nitz. Scattered storms into this evening will dry up overnight down to 73. And then cloudy with periods of showers and storms this weekend, and much cooler. High 81 Saturday. Sunday, low 70, high 77. Cloudy with some scattered showers. Rain chance, 70%.
Storm tracker radar really busy on the south side of Metro Atlanta at this hour. Coweta County getting a heavy rain shower right now. It extends into Fayette County and Clayton County as well, getting some rain. But those showers, mostly the heaviest rain right now on the South Metro. It is now 94 in Norcross, 90 in Kennesaw, 85 in Fayetteville. More news at 4:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 2 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. Eric Von Hessler will return Monday and be back at the helm where he belongs. Correction to make. The president's physical fitness test was something that was done for elementary school kids. So it was over with in 5th grade. Unless you lived in a small town like I did where you didn't have a middle school. So it was 6th grade. So we did it up to 6th grade. And thank you for the open micer. And that's all we'll say about that. Happy birthday also to the state of Georgia. Today is the 157th birthday. Now, it was a state, and then it wasn't for a couple of years. But on this day in 1868, Georgia was officially readmitted to the U.S. after meeting the requirements of Reconstruction. Good job, Georgia.
Look at that.
Wow.
Today's a big day. You had we talked about the 36th birthday of the internet, the rebirthday of Georgia, and I bet you didn't know this, MTV turns 44 today too. So lots of birthdays today.
Oh,
Tim.
why didn't we start the show with Video Killed the Radio Star like every other? I saw your picture on the blah, 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 blah. Let's do this.
Culture Pop. Oh my God.
Oh my God, you're totally not ready, are you? Oh, you have your glasses on.
I
You're
have
ready.
it up.
All right.
Oh no, I took them off.
Ah,
I just didn't have the window open to access my stories.
What
but
were
I
you
got
doing
'em.
during that segment?
Well,
I'm doing my nails.
time to do your stories.
Lifetime's Chris Lee Family docuseries is getting a premiere date and a trailer.
Isn't that great? As soon as we get out of jail, we're going right back to it. We're going to be on TV again. Isn't that awesome? Well, I missed it. You know what? If I knew my wife was going to look like that, I would have stayed in jail.
He actually said that.
He did?
Yeah, that was a clip. I was just joking. Look at her hair. I was going back into jail forever because we're gonna be back on TV again. We got to get our money back because we lost it
I
all because
guess-
we did bad things.
You know, sexuality is a spectrum. So.
Hey, just because he talks like that doesn't mean anything. He's got kids.
Uh-huh.
He has kids. What are you talking about?
And?
What are you alleging? It's not like he's Lindsey Graham.
I'm a confirmed bachelor.
Yeah, you can have kids and definitely still be gay.
Oh, come on now. Don't make accusations you can't back up with.
Autumn,
facts.
that's an interesting observation.
Thank you, sir.
You.
Yeah.
I would have stayed in jail if it. He's like a Charles Nelson Riley.
No, Paul Lynn.
I would have stayed
Oh,
in jail.
Paul Lynn. Yeah, I would have stayed in jail.
That smells like, I think. That's the best joke he ever told. You can't say it on the air. So they're going back on TV. That's good. That's good. They've had a podcast.
I didn't really care about who they were when they were first on.
I didn't either,
And-
except for when they'd
yeah.
come into the old job I was working at to be on the station down the hall.
That was the Chris Lee Knows Best show, right?
Yeah, this was years ago when I was still at another building. And they would come and do the show there, so I would kind of look at him. And he always had makeup on. He always looked so fresh,
Uh-huh.
handsome.
Oh, yes.
See, I don't have anything against these people. Autumn obviously hates the wealthy. And she hates
I don't
the
have
wealthy.
anything against them. I just think it's odd that he
Just because he has a southern voice and a lilt to it doesn't mean nothing. Don't you know that?
And that he wears makeup to the radio station. That don't mean nothing.
Well, there's going to be pictures, and I believe they probably streamed it. So you want to look your best. I put on makeup every day that I don't shave.
Is that true?
No, it's not at all.
You wearing some powder?
No, I don't.
You wearing some
little concealer.
Boy, oh boy, these are good-looking guys. Thank you, Mr. President. Boy, that
It's really odd, my stance on it, right? Because like if somebody, it's more the inauthenticity.
Yes.
You know that
well, the reality
that
people.
I'm assuming
Mm-hmm.
that they are not giving me authenticity.
Yes.
And am I right to say that they are like very Christian?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm assuming that.
I don't
guess,
know for a fact. I'm not going to say either way. I don't know. But
Right. And like I said, I think that's part of my assumption. That being in my brain is part of my judging him for maybe.
I do believe they espouse traditional values.
Right.
Which is a nice way of saying things that might not upset other people.
Right. And if you believe in traditional values and you live authentically to that, then I am all like, whatever. I can disagree or maybe not disagree. I don't know, but I'm fine. But it's when you, like I said, this is all assumption.
Sure.
So this is why I have like a little bit of an irk towards
Yes.
him, I guess. So.
Well,
I just wanted to explain that I'm not a total jerk.
I think you did a good job doing it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I sent this to you. I'm glad that you included it. Anthony Hopkins is wearing a Skims neck wrap.
Yes. Now, before we play this audio, though, explain to people what Kim Kardashian is doing and what a skim is.
Well, Skims is her shapewear line.
Yeah.
And so she's selling this.
Goes
it's
around
like a
your
chin-
face, right?
It goes around your face so that your face is exposed. It goes around like through it has little holes for your ears, and
Yeah.
it goes around the top of your head and down your neck.
I used to see
And
these advertised in the back of Cosmopolitan in the 70s and 80s when my mom
Sure.
would get that magazine.
It's supposed to help with your double chin.
Sure.
It's supposed to be like a faja or a girdle or a corset or something for your waist, for your stomach, but instead it's for the double chin.
Okay.
And so people are laughing at this product,
Sure.
because Kim Kardashian is not using this. She's getting liposuction or Kybella or whatever she's getting. And so it's useless, I'm sure. And then they look a lot like Hannibal Lecter in,
Yeah, they do.
in Silence of the Lambs. So Anthony Hopkins did a TikTok where he was wearing one of these.
Hello, Kim. I'm already feeling 10 years younger. Goodbye.
What did he say? Oh, he said goodbye.
Goodbye.
I myself cannot.
Multiple MIGs in the next cell. What did he say?
I feel like
He said.
I feel like for Skims to jump into that space is smart because that shapewear industry.
What space? The space of idiocy where people will buy anything?
I don't know if it's idiocy or not, but I can tell you, like, from leggings to any kind of shapewear like that, they were always kind of behind. They were always kind of trying to catch up to the Lululemons,
Right.
the Spanxes of the world. But for them to jump in front and say, we're going to create something like this, again, it's not for me. I'm not here to say the
It's not
product's
for
good.
anybody.
Yeah.
It's
I
good
don't
or
think you
bad.
need to clarify that.
But I what I will say is I do think it's smart for them to get ahead of their competitors and try to create something, try to be inventive, because there's
Here's
only
your fat chin neck strap by Skims.
But it's not inventive. Just
No.
like Tim said, it was something that was around.
You could look in a
the
Sears
60s.
catalog from 1910, and that thing is in there.
Mm-hmm. It's like this new thing. Have you seen it on TikTok where people stand on one of those vibrating, like, little machines?
I'm listening.
Okay, well, they don't sit on it;
Okay.
they stand on it.
Right.
And it's like those things that used to it was like in a gym for women, right? And it would go around your waist. It
Oh,
was
that
belt and it
strap.
would
Yeah, they
shake
used to. It was in every sitcom. Like you would see Ralph Cramden on the Honeymooners with that around his belly, and then he'd fall down and fall off the machine.
Well,
Yeah.
that's back, except it's not the belt. It's a little stand that you stand on, and it shakes you. And it's like they talk about how it's supposed to. I don't know.
My mom used to go to
disperse
this
your
place
vat.
in the 80s. My mom would go to this, something like that. It was, I forget what it was called. I don't think it was Curves, but she'd go in, and I said, "Is it a gym?" And she goes, "No, you just go in there and they roll things over your fat."
What is that? Is
I
that
don't
for-
know.
I think maybe, and Dr. Joe maybe would understand a little bit more, but I'm assuming it would be good for like your circulation.
I don't know. If not, all she told me is you go in there and they had these rollers that would come down on your stomach and your back and just shape your fat around. I don't know. It's probably not as good as actually going to a gym.
Well, building muscle under the layer of skin and fat is going to make you more, it's going to like reduce, I guess, the look of cellulite and things.
Sure, but that isn't going to be something you can do with rollers.
I think with the rollers, maybe that might help, but it's not getting you like in shape. You're not losing weight. You're not getting a better shape.
It's a scam.
It's all a scam. I mean, it's ridiculous, but.
Do we have time for one more, Jared? I'm asking you.
Yeah, let's do one more. Why not?
Jared?
Let's do it. Yeah, go ahead.
Children's YouTube influencer Miss Rachel, the one that's like, hello, hi. She's going to have someone from Gaza on her show.
Oh, she
Survivor.
is. And I'm sure a lot of people are upset about that.
There's some criticism about her taking some sort of political stance.
Do you want to hear my favorite song by her?
Sure.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. The
All right, you
horn
can fade
on the
that.
bus goes
I hate that song so much.
Oh, I was like, what?
Yeah, well, she does all the songs, and her husband is a performer too. So they have all these interesting people on their show. A lot of people get upset because there's a non-binary person on there who sings, but that non-binary person was the person who helped our son learn how to brush his teeth. You know what I mean? So those are the things. It's like, listen, this is the society we live in now. If you don't like Miss Rachel, block the channel. You can do that. But she does wade into the political thing. The thing I find most scandalous about her is before she was, the children's singer who wore the pink shirt and the overalls, she was sort of a torch singer in New York. So if you, and I only found this out because I wanted to find out about her and her show. You Google it and these old pictures come up and you're like, whoa, she was hotsy-totsy. Hey, let's say hello to Alex Williams, who says there is a crash on 285 in Sandy Springs.
Hey, good afternoon. Good Friday afternoon, Tim, Jared, and Autumn. Yeah, it's a jam. 285 westbound, the outer loop on the north side from Georgia 400 over to this crash. It's still in two right lanes just past New Northside Drive, Powers Ferry Road, exit 22. If you'd like, you can take 400 south to 85 south to 75 north as an alternate, but might as well just hang in there at this point. Also in Doraville, we got big rig trouble in a center lane, 285 eastbound, the inner loop, Peachtree Boulevard, exit number 31. Once you get past that, you bunch up again on 285 south, the inner loop, leaving I-85 down through Tucker and Clarkston. New trouble on I-85 south of the city, Kobe Dawkins.
It's in Fairburn, 85 south at Sonoya Road, exit 61. You're dealing with the stall. It's blocking your right lane, and you're slow back to Jonesboro Road. And this report is sponsored by Whole Foods Market. Save up to 40% on back to school with lunchbox favorites made without 300 plus banned ingredients now through September 2nd at Whole Foods Market. From the Coolray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
You're by the pool.
You're relaxing.
You're sipping a drink.
Someone brings you a towel.
Adjust the umbrella.
Sound like a fantasy?
It's not.
This is Megan from Grayson, Georgia. I just won $1,000 from WSB.
WSB's $1,000 Thursdays next Thursday.
Listen for the keyword at 9, 10, and 11 a.m. and 12, 1, 2, and 3 p.m.
Enter the keyword at WSBRadio.com or the WSB app.
I just put the keyword in, and oh my God. No.
Win $1,000. Get all the info at WSBRadio.com.
Thank you.
$1,000
Thursdays from 95.5 WSB.
Where Atlanta wins.
For many women in our community, support for our physical and mental health feels out of reach.
When your workday is long.
And your budget is tight.
And your village is busy.
And the road between home and help is a 6-lane highway with no crosswalk.
Northside Hospital believes women deserve better.
Northside is rolling up our sleeves and getting to work.
We got your house call.
Heard.
Learn more at northside.com/heard.
Comcast Business High Five Hotline. What's the state of your excitement?
I signed my business up for the 5-year price lock guarantee, and I can't stop high-fiving people. High five!
Okay, deep breath.
High five.
You're in a good place. You signed your business up for 5 years of gig speed internet and advanced security, all on our ultra-reliable network.
Gig speeds and advanced security? I'm so stoked.
Yep, and you get it at a great rate that's locked in for 5 years.
Woo!
The high five is just your body's way of saying, I'm winning.
So this is natural.
High-fiving everyone you see in a state of business savings enthusiasm? Totally natural.
Sweet. Thank you. Thank you. High five, everybody. High five.
The Comcast Business 5-year price lock guarantee is back, but only for a limited time, so sign your business up today. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 9/21/25 for new customers with qualifying bundle. Current customers may be eligible depending on services and area. Guaranteed rate applies to monthly service charge, excluding taxes and fees. Other restrictions apply.
If you've ever organized your closet only to have it look like a bomb went off in there 1 month later, then it's time to call Artisan Custom Closets. Dave Baker here with a custom spacious closet from Artisan. You'll never have to deal with all that clutter again. ArtisanCustomClosets.com.
Okay, Autumn. Do we have any more culture pop? Autumn, hello. These breaks are shorter than you're used to, Autumn. Get back to your computer, please. Oh, well, maybe she lost power. You want to do it, Jared?
It depends. We can go two different directions. Would you like me to go back into the headline hopper, or do you want me to try to present Autumn stories?
No. You don't step on Autumn stories. Why don't you just throw a random story at me, and I'll see what I have to say about it.
Well, how about this one? Halloween has hit Atlanta early as the stores are opening all around town. I have seen the decor.
Isn't
in these
it
stores.
normal for August to be the time they start putting that out?
It's normal for the end of August, considering today is the first day of August.
Sure.
I think it's early. I thought going into Target last month, I saw it 2 weeks ago. I saw Halloween decor in both Target and Walmart, and that's too early. And I know that people were, we talked about that dumb trend a couple weeks ago, Summerween, where it's like, oh, yeah, we buy the Halloween stuff we put in our house. I'm like, I don't buy that. I think it's way too early. We're less than, or there's still, I believe, 80 days until Halloween. 80 days.
Yeah, but, better sooner than later. You know what I mean? Get all the candy that you need, throw it in the freezer.
Yeah, hold on to it early.
Or it probably has a good shelf life, so just put it on your counter, get your costumes ready. What if you're doing a costume that you want to make? Well, you go buy all the supplies, you bring it home, and you make your costume.
See, I like making my own costume.
Why?
I just think that there's something authentic about that, especially if I were doing Dragon Con this year, which I'm not. This is one of the first years that I haven't done it in a while. I'm not doing a single day of it.
What do you have, a problem with Dragon Con?
No problem. I love Dragon Con. Highly recommend it. What I really like about it is it allows you to kind of start building your costume before Halloween. Forgive me to the Dragon Con
only
people.
If you're going to do both or wear it to both.
Well, you don't go to Halloween parties anymore, Tim?
I don't go to any of that stuff. It's not because I'm old. I just don't want to go to a Halloween party anymore.
Halloween
Sorry,
parties.
what about your son's little parties?
Welcome back.
At his school?
Maybe he's not old enough yet, because you
No, they
if you
do
go
it at school.
trick-or-treating with them, maybe you would dress up like
Well,
something with
it
him.
depends on what he wears. Last year he was a fireman. No, he was a ghost. 2 years ago he was a fireman. Last year he was a ghost.
You could have been a Ghostbuster.
I don't want. No, I mean then I got to buy the thing and the outfit and the jumpsuit. I don't have time for that.
Well, it's an Amazon click.
I go as
away.
the Invisible Man, like
True.
Eric.
True.
That's so sad. Honestly, that's a sad thing to say.
When he's
not
old-
not you, but like his story of that.
Well,
Like,
that's-
to say I go as the Invisible Man
To
That's so
parties.
sad.
That's what he. Who wants to go to a Halloween party? You know what killed Halloween for me? Radio. Because when I was a promotions director years ago, 100 years ago, I had to go to every party, radio station party. And then we always had one on the old radio show. We always had to do these dumb things. And I just, it just killed me. I mean, we don't have to do that here, which I love. But I don't have time for Halloween parties. I'm not interested in Halloween parties.
But as somebody that did Dragon Con all these years,
I never dressed up.
You never dressed up at all?
No.
Oh, okay. So I always use Dragon Con as kind of my Halloween pregame.
Pre-ween?
Yeah, my pre-ween, exactly. So that way I had a costume ready to go.
That post-ween.
No, don't get me started on the post-ween. But if I didn't like my costume or there were issues during
Mid-ween.
Dragon Con where things didn't ventilate correctly or something like that, then I was able to change and get something
I'm
ready
curious,
to go.
what was the last cosplay outfit you wore to Dragon Con? Who were you?
Last year I did Marshmallow one day, and I did...
Oh, yeah, you wore that thing on your head, the helmet.
Yeah, the bucket helmet. But you have to have the right attire to pull off Marshmallow.
True.
I also wore an older outfit. Oh, I was Lieutenant, who's the guy from Reno
Dangle.
911? Yeah, Dangle from Reno 911.
Oh, I thought oh, that's right. You could rock that. I couldn't do that. I saw Autumn walking down the street one time, and she was dressed as Velma from Scooby-Doo.
Yeah,
Yep, I've been Velma.
And
I've been
you were with you weren't married yet, but you were with Travis. And what was he dressed up as? Shaggy?
No, he was that. It was a commercial where, remember that it was like a fancy guy and he had like I think he had a giraffe.
No.
There was some commercial that he was being a parody of.
But you were Velma.
I was Velma. I remember that one. I've dressed up. Oh, I think the last one I was someone from Regular Show.
Oh, okay.
See, those are the very creative costumes. There's always people that jump on whatever the trendy movie is, and you see a ton of those. I'm always trying to break away from whatever. Like, I don't want to have like 10 of me while I'm out there. So that's good for you for having a clever costume.
Oh, wait, the last one I was the girl from Spirited Away.
Oh, wow. That's pretty elaborate. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do that this year. When we go trick-or-treating with our son, I will wear a costume.
I have the full, and this is a homemade costume too. If you want it, Tim, I don't want it. I was Rooster from Top Gun, and I made the whole like pilot's outfit.
No,
everything.
I wouldn't want people to think I support the military. Alex Williams says there is a crash on 285 in Doraville.
Yeah, 285 has been a hot spot this afternoon, Tim, and we got this crash. It's in a center lane and mostly off to the right. 285 eastbound, the Interloop, Peachtree Boulevard, exit 31. You're stacked in as you leave Georgia 400. On the other side of the roadway, 285 westbound, you're slow from Georgia 400 as well, heading over toward Truist Park with this crash in two right lanes, New Northside Drive, Powers Ferry Road, exit number 22. How's I-85 looking up toward Gwinnett County, Kobe Dawkins?
Well, 85 northbound is slow, leaving I-285, getting to Steve Reynolds Boulevard, and you're dealing with some construction on Highway 316 westbound at Sugarloaf Parkway. One right lane is blocked, causing delays as you leave Lawrenceville. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any system maker model. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-2798. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-2798. That's 800-575-2798. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Man's best friend, loyal, trustworthy, dependable. Aw, that's Rufus, the bulldog, the chief barking officer for Findlay Roofing, the roof guys. Hey, it's Dave Baker. For over 30 years, Findlay Roofing's been your roof's best friend. They're the perfect match for your roof. Findlay is loyal with a lifetime warranty, trustworthy with upfront pricing, and dependable with the highest quality work. When you're not seeing Rufus on Findlay Roofing trucks, billboards, and TV commercials, he loves playing games like Fetch and Tug of War. But Rufus knows that if you play games with your roof, you'll lose every time. You'll always win with Findlay. They're the extra effort experts, making sure you have a remarkable roof replacement experience. When it comes to your roof, think of Rufus and Findlay first. 0% financing available. Schedule your free roof analysis, no obligation, no charge at FindlayRoofing.com.
Life can hit you with the unexpected. The loss of a job, a sudden illness, a dramatic jump in your mortgage payment, leaving you feeling helpless, forcing you to make difficult decisions. If you've fallen behind on your mortgage, are worried about financial problems, or are afraid of foreclosure, it's time to take control. You don't have to lose your home. The National Foundation for Credit Counseling can help. Seek advice from our certified housing counselors today. Call us at 866-687-6322 or visit mortgagehelpnow.org. The National Foundation for Credit Counseling. Real solutions for real people.
The National Foundation for Credit Counseling is a nonprofit organization that has been providing financial counseling and education for 60 years. Our national network of member agencies have helped millions of consumers with foreclosure prevention. NFCC member agencies are approved by the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development.
What is dedication?
My biggest fear in the middle of my addiction was that my kids wouldn't have a father. And I started thinking, you know what? This isn't my story. I definitely had to become a better man to be a better father. It's important to me that my kids are empowered and truly believe that if they can think it, they can do it.
That's dedication. Visit fatherhood.gov to hear more. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
WSB Atlanta, WSBB FM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 4:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by Hoffman Financial Group. Our top story, tensions on the rise between the U.S. and Russia. President Trump today ordering the deployment of 2 nuclear submarines after highly provocative comments by Russia's former president. CBS's Charlie D'Agata reports it's not yet known exactly where the subs are heading.
It's certainly an escalation in terms of the war of words. But in practical terms, where America's submarine fleet is located or where it's moving, we may get a message later from Navy or from Stratcom if it is indeed a decision that was made by the president. Again, they will only divulge that sort of information if they are directed to do so.
89 degrees in Atlanta with scattered showers and storms, mainly on the south side of Atlanta today. We've got a line of showers extending from Coweta County into Fayette and Clayton and into Henry counties. So the heaviest rain right now on the south side of metro Atlanta. Channel 2 Action News Chief Meteorologist Brad Nitz has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. Lawyers for the father of the accused Appalachia High School shooter asked a judge today to have some evidence tossed out. They claim evidence gathered during searches of Colin Gray's home and car after the shooting was taken without a warrant and without his consent. District Attorney Brad Smith argues there was no coercion by law enforcement.
This was a completely voluntary encounter, and his consent was voluntary. It was never withdrawn or revoked. Kept consenting.
The judge did not rule today, but is giving a 30-day timeline. A man is facing charges after an exchange of gunfire with police in Austell.
It began when someone opened fire at a narcotics task force as it was executing a search warrant in a home on Eugenia Place near Austell Powder Springs Road. Suspect then barricaded himself inside the home. No officers were hurt. The suspect later came out of the home and was taken into custody. 36-year-old Jose Cruz faces 3 counts of aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer. Cobb police say a search of the home turned up evidence, including drugs and a gun, and they've made several other arrests in the case. Judd Hickenbotham, 95.5 WSB.
A U.S. Army officer arrested last year in an undercover Hall County child sex crime sting is convicted by a military judge. 45-year-old Lieutenant Colonel Rene Gamara was one of 16 people arrested as part of Operation Good Shepherd. He was on active duty at Fort Gordon in Augusta when he traveled to Brazelton with the intention of having sex with a child. He'll spend 3 years behind bars at the U.S. Disciplinary Barracks in Kansas and will be dismissed from the Army. WSB Scam Alert. DeKalb County authorities issue a warning after learning about scammers posing as deputies.
The DeKalb County Sheriff's Office says scammers are using badge numbers and names of real DeKalb deputies to scam people out of cash. Chief Deputy Demetris Atkins says the scammers claim the victims are wanted criminals.
Most often, these callers allege that they are attempting to collect a fine in lieu of arrest for an outstanding warrant.
The scammers ask for prepaid debit cards or the depositing of cash into Bitcoin ATMs to clear those fake warrants. Atkins says they'll never ask for money by phone and you should just hang up. Austin Eller, 95.5 WSB.
A weaker than expected jobs report in July as the nation only adds 73,000 jobs for the month. In addition, there was a downward revision for May and June. Economist Leo Feller says companies are trying to navigate uncertainty.
This signals that the economy is really treading water, that a lot of companies are being hesitant, are being nervous about expanding given the current economic environment. They are hiring a lot less.
And a WSB Money Update, stocks plummet after the release of that jobs report. The Dow closing the day down 542 points. NASDAQ loses more than 2%. S&P drops over 1.5%. A Georgia-based company stock plummets after cutting its earnings forecast.
Atlanta-based houseware giant Newell Brands has seen its shares drop today by more than 17% at one point
after cutting its normalized earnings per share forecast for the full year. The lowered guidance from the parent company of popular brands such as Rubbermaid, Mr. Coffee, Yankee Candle, and Papermate shows a softer core sales outlook in the third quarter, as well as some impact from tariffs. Newell Brand's second quarter core sales also missed Wall Street expectations. I'm Bloomberg's Dan Schwartzman for 95.5 WSB.
It's now 4:34. Time for live team coverage of traffic and weather in the 24-hour traffic center. Beginning our triple team traffic coverage, it's Alex Williams.
Still a mess on the north side perimeter, Bill, with this travel advisory. Crash involving a tractor trailer. 2 right lanes are blocked. 285 westbound. The outer loop past New Northside Drive, Powers Ferry Road, exit 22. If you want to avoid it, you can take 85 south toward Midtown, then hop on 75 northbound as an alternate. But you'll be slow into downtown on 85 south from Georgia 400. Brake light battle continues southbound on 75-85 south 17th Street down to I-20. Northbound packed in from Highway 166 Langford Parkway up into Midtown. We also got trouble on 285 in Doraville, Kobe Dawkins.
And it's 285 eastbound, the inner loop at Peachtree Boulevard, exit 31. Big rig trouble blocking a center lane, causing brake lights to stretch back to Georgia 400. From the Coolray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm Channel 2 Action News Chief Meteorologist Brad Ditz. Scattered showers and storms this evening. That'll let up overnight. And then periods of rain off and on through the weekend with a cloudy sky. It'll be much cooler. Low 73, high 81 Saturday. Sunday's low 70, high 77.
Storm tracker radar shows the heaviest rain right now on the south side of the metro area. Coweta County, Fayette County, Henry County, Clayton County, all getting some heavy rain in some areas right now. It's 88 in Sandy Springs, 87 in Snellville, and where it's raining in Peachtree City, down to 76. More news at 5 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Steelhorse Law specializes in motorcycle accidents involving trucks. SteelhorseLaw.com.
Attention men, does ED and PE have you down? Well, great news. Choice Men's Health has the latest breakthrough treatments that can get you up and running. Meet the specialist who is dedicated to helping you perform better than ever in the bedroom.
Hey guys, I'm Dr. Katz with Choice Men's Health. Regardless of your age or medical condition, Choice Men's Health can safely restore your potency. Our customized solutions can eliminate your problem in just one visit. There's no pain, no surgery, and it's affordable.
Don't wait. Call Choice Men's Health now. We are so confident we can help. For a limited time, we're offering to cover your first treatment for free. Call 404-400-1170. Call now to claim your free treatment. 404-400-1170. Results guaranteed on your first visit or it's free. 404-400-1170. Choice Men's Health, the only choice for your health.
Not everything in life comes with a guarantee, but for premium local farm fresh sod that comes with a 1-year guarantee, family owned and operated, NG Turf is the only grower to consider. NG Turf sells direct to homeowners. Get your sod from a certified turf professional at ngturf.com.
If I said to focus your energy, where would you start? Let's say you run a business, a school campus, a hospital, or a government facility. Finding ways to save can be overwhelming, but Georgia Power has energy efficiency tips and rebates to help. Things like improving lighting with LEDs, making HVAC upgrades, adding building controls, and more. Look, you've got a business to run and numbers to hit. Georgia Power can help you focus your energy where it matters most. Learn more at georgiapower.com/biz.
If you've ever organized your closet only to have it look like a bomb went off in there 1 month later, then it's time to call Artisan Custom Closets. Dave Baker here with a custom spacious closet from Artisan. You'll never have to deal with all that clutter again. ArtisanCustomClosets.com.
I don't know what we're doing here. Oh, yeah, I do know what we're doing here. In the last half hour, we were talking about, well, it's almost Halloween, and people are getting ready to... buy all the candy at the grocery store or at Target or wherever and get their costumes ready. But we had a suggestion from one of our kind listeners on the open mic feature on the WSB radio app.
Hi, it's Kevin, the Amazon and Uber guy.
Hi.
I've got some extra vest if you want to go as an Amazon guy. It's 81 degrees. It's 424. See ya!
I love that you hear Elmo. I love that you can hear Autumn in the back talking about going as Velma. What are we doing here?
We're doing an oldie but a goodie. Hit it there, Colby.
Oh, no. No, stop it, Colby. Stop it. I hate this because I'm in it and I can't sing. We can do some listicles. I don't know why we dusted this off. Jared was insistent for the last 3 weeks. We got to do listicles.
Well, I figured since this is our last day filling in for ourselves.
Let's do our least favorite segment. That's what you were
Why
thinking.
not? Why not end on a high note, guys? Maybe we can revive listicles.
Why not crash the show midway on a Friday?
Listicles.
Yeah, thank you, Autumn. You should have done all the singing. I'm not a good
Millennials
singer.
write them and we read them.
Yeah, wow, you remember the lyrics.
See? It was some
remember all the
popular.
lyrics.
Well, there were a lot of listicles this week, believe it or not. And I'm like,
Where are you finding them? I thought BuzzFeed was dead.
It basically is.
Yeah. Well, I see a bunch of links here, so not dead enough.
Yeah, not dead enough. In fact, so our
Someone
first.
kill it again.
All right, so explain to people what listicles are,
So
because they've been absent from the internet for a while.
So listicles are stories where they tell you there are 8 reasons why you should agree or disagree with certain thing. It doesn't always have to be agree or
Here's
disagree.
79 reasons why the Superman movie is better than all the other ones.
It's essentially a big list, agreeing or disagreeing with whatever the author is putting out there. It's a lazy way to write articles.
Sure.
In my opinion.
Go ahead.
And I figured this is important because we're talking about AI a lot here on the show. And I have this is from entrepreneur.com, not BuzzFeed.
Mm-hmm.
Here are the 10 highest paying jobs with the lowest risk of being replaced by AI.
Plumber on that?
I didn't see plumber on there.
No? Well, they're not going to have an AI plumber.
Well, it wasn't on this list here, but what I will tell you is that computer and information research scientist, apparently does not is not going to be taken away from
How could
AI.
that not be? You would think that AI would be
Yeah.
able to do that faster than a human.
You would think, but they say that because it requires a master's degree and involves creative system design, AI can't replicate that.
Yet.
Not yet. Physician's assistant, guys.
A what?
A physician's assistant. It requires a master's degree and it emphasizes human judgment and care, things that AI can't do.
Let me go ask the robot. Okay. I see both of those I think will eventually be replaced. Go on.
Nurse practitioner.
That might not be. Because you need a human element.
That's right. It requires a master's degree and it's reliant on interpersonal skills and problem solving. I think AI could problem solve, though, in the future.
My doctor's office has a good physician's assistant and a good nurse practitioner.
This one, I think, is concerned. The next one, veterinarian, requires a doctorate, and you have to have manual dexterity and communication in order to do it. So,
yeah, if you're going to be snipping and sewing. What, Autumn?
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Especially like you have to have you have to be able to like hold a cat in very specific ways based on the cat. You know, it can't just be like program in these specific ways to hold cats.
You have to wear those thick arm length gloves because the cat will scratch you.
But you have to. I mean, that I guess. No, it just seems like you need a human element to deal with an animal.
My canary's wing broke. Will you fix it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Give me the bird.
Mm-hmm. Take it to the robo toilet. What are you going to do with a canary with a broken wing?
Flush a
You're
bird.
going to get a new. Yeah, you can.
Oh no!
Flush a bird.
A little one you can if it's.
Don't
if it's,
flush a
A little
bird.
budgie.
What are you going to do with it? Throw it in
You
your
put it in a
yard?
shoebox and you bury it.
Oh
You
God,
say a
who has
little
time for
prayer.
that? Oh,
You
jeez.
got to give a proper burial. I'm with Autumn on this
Yeah.
one. Yes, believe it or not. And budgie, well done. It's a parakeet too. For those that don't know that term, budgie.
Needs to open the window. Goodbye, parakeet. Enjoy your new life. Watch out for the owl.
It's okay. That owl's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, stop! Stop! I hope
Who
that.
got so
Killed me.
got
He's
so-
gonna haunt you.
Who got so bored seeing Jared every day? He just went off to the big owl in the sky.
I know. I'm bummed.
Any others on that list?
Yes, medical and health services manager. It requires a bachelor's degree focusing on ethics and interpersonal
This
skills.
all sounds like medical.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Well, the veteran
Who released this? Who did this?
computer
study?
and information
AMA.
research scientist is not. Wind turbine technician. Require.
I'm going back to school to be a wind turbine technician.
It's been my dream since I was just a little boy.
Do they have a program at DeVry for that? Because I don't have time for a lot of schooling.
Well, I mean, you get paid $62K to be a wind turbine technician.
Really? Do you have to go up the windmill to do all
That
that?
doesn't seem like very much.
No.
Not these days.
I don't like the wind turbines anyway. They kill the whales.
That's right. Have you seen the dead birds under those wind turbines?
They fall into the water and the whales choke on them.
Bloodbath.
It's a
Yeah,
bloodbath.
yeah. You don't like the windmills, do you, Mr.
I don't know anybody that does. Why would anybody, unless you work for them?
Okay, they look really cool. I remember driving from Georgia to Wisconsin and then maybe somewhere in Illinois.
Mhm.
You're just tooting along. It's real flat and boring. And then all of a sudden, you start seeing these wind turbines.
Yes.
And then they get more and more of them. And it really feels like you're on like an alien planet. It's really cool to see.
Yeah, I know. I bet you wish you lived next to one.
Yeah. Are they loud?
Oh, they're extremely loud.
I didn't hear them when I was driving.
Driving? No, you probably had your radio on or the car makes noise. But if you live
Yeah.
near one, they're super loud.
Do you get free power?
No, you don't get free power.
You should. If you live near one,
Well, yeah,
that should be like a bonus. Like, yeah, we know it's loud, but here you can have some of the power from it.
I think if you live in Alaska, you get a check every, I don't know if it's every month or every year from the oil companies. But
I've heard that. I thought it was just once. Like if you
maybe it's
start
just
living
once.
there.
But you can, I know that in Pennsylvania, that's the first time I ever saw windmills. I was just driving north one time to go home, and I just looked to my left and went, oh my God, look at all these windmills. But they had that fracking, the natural gas, the liquid natural gas.
Liquid
And
gold.
You can make money on your own property, but I don't believe they subsidize anything with the profits from that. And, you know, now that we have that deal with Europe, maybe they'll start doing it again, but it wasn't profitable for a long time. What else is on that list of things, that this BS list?
I feel like that's pretty much the highlighted
Okay,
ones.
we got it all.
The wind turbine technician, I think, is the best one on
All
there.
right.
Let's come up with our own that would not be taken over by AI.
Why don't you work on that now, and when we come back from the break in a
Okay.
few minutes, we'll read it. But what one do you have before we go to traffic?
Oh, this is a good one here from secretatlanta.com.
Don't tell anyone.
Oh, that's right. Shoot, I do this all the time. 9 super fun things to do in Atlanta that are completely free. In all caps.
All right. Let's hear 'em.
Completely free. Number 1, take a walk down the Beltline and enjoy some amazing art.
Great. Okay.
See a movie at one of Atlanta's outdoor
That costs
venues.
money.
Not if it's
No.
outdoors.
If it's an outdoor movie, if you go to like the party in the park or film in the park, whatever they call it.
We
Are
have
you
one.
gonna go there without snacks?
Well, this
Gotta pay for snacks.
You can bring
you
your
don't
own
have-
snacks.
You don't have to bring a snack. You know, just
I had to pay
because
for the
you
snack.
require a snack doesn't mean that everybody else requires
What am
a
I going to
snack.
sit there like a loser without a snack?
by yourself.
Yeah.
You could,
I'm so lonely.
I love Pete's Dragon.
you could head to one of Atlanta's gorgeous parks. The
Yeah.
one they recommend is Piedmont Park, but they
course.
of course have got all the different parks. I'm a Shirley Clark Franklin Park connoisseur myself.
You're gonna have to hold on to the rest of that list. I know it's
No,
important.
Ooh, I can't wait.
no.
Yeah.
Alex Williams has to wait
Super
for this.
fun
No.
things.
Alex, you've got to wait
Listen,
for this.
if you want to go to the park to watch the free movie, you got to get there, so you need the traffic. Alex Williams says 285 is a mess between Sandy Springs and Doraville.
Yeah, both sides of the roadway. It is no fun right now, Tim. 285 eastbound, the Interloop, Peachtree Boulevard, exit 31. Just 2 left lanes getting by as they're about to get this stalled big rig, hopefully off to the right shoulder that's been in the center lane. You're stacked up from Georgia 400. 285 west, the outer loop, also very slow, leaving Georgia 400 over to this crash. It's been in multiple right lanes for far too long. 285 westbound, the outer loop, New Northside Drive, Powers Ferry Road, exit 22. So avoid that by making your way into the city, taking 85 south to 400 north as an alternate. Also been watching trouble 85 south of the city, Kobe Dawkins.
And it's 85 southbound at Sonoya Road, exit 61. Stall continues to block one right lane, and you're slow back to I-285. And looking at I-75 northbound, slow rides due to rain, leaving Locust Grove, beginning at Bill Gardner Parkway, getting to Hudson Bridge Road. From the Corey Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Don't be late because you crowdsourced your commute with a navigation app.
This might become a travel advisory. Yeah, they're in 2 left lanes.
Depend on us.
See some delays if they shut that ramp down.
Make sure you get where you need to be on time.
Jam starting at Langford Parkway, getting past Spring Street.
Local and dependable traffic 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
We had a lot going on this morning through Henry County. WSB Triple Team Traffic.
95.5 WSB. How Atlanta gets there.
This is Scott Slade, and nothing takes the place of time when it comes to spotting problems with your health, especially cancer. The earlier, the better. That's where virtual imaging comes in. Virtual imaging's LDCT body scan can be invaluable, giving you more time for you and your loved ones to take charge of your health. They can detect tumors as early as precancerous virtually anywhere in your body and aneurysms you may not even know are there. Due to overwhelming demand for a limited time, their $995 core body scan offer has been extended. It's a $2,495 value. Early detection saves lives, and now it's more affordable than ever. Virtual Imaging has gotten such great response to this offer that they've opened up more times in both offices, but appointments will fill up fast, so don't wait. Some minimum requirements may apply. Early detection is your best protection. To schedule your virtual imaging $995 core body scan, call 770-678-SCAN. That's 770-678-SCAN. Or make an appointment by visiting their website at virtualimagingatl.com.
The all-new Chico Cantina is Brookhaven's go-to for modern Mexican. Crafted by Chef Mimo, the mastermind behind the award-winning Botica. Whether you're brunching Saturdays and Sundays 10 to 4 or hitting up our weekly happy hour from 3 to 6, Chico serves up good vibes, fresh ingredients, and unforgettable cocktails. It's no wonder OpenTable.com diners call it one of Atlanta's best. For date night, group hangs, or just tacos and tequila, Chico Cantina in Brookhaven is calling. Book now at OpenTable.com and see what the buzz is all about.
Well, I bet it is safe to say you are sick and tired of home services companies that don't show up on time, don't get it right, ghost you then when you need them later. Hey, it's Chris Chandler. I don't have to worry about any of that because I only trust TE Certified Electrical Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. TE Certified is a well-oiled machine with the highest level of communication and follow-up. They're on time, friendly, and fully stocked.
TE Certified, we love your home.
Take advantage of Zero Res Carpet Cleaning's Back to School BOGO sale. For a limited time, get 2 rooms cleaned plus 2 additional rooms cleaned for free. Use promo code BOGO when scheduling online at ZeroResAtlanta.com.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. We're a different kind of wireless company dedicated to serving people 50 and up, like me. Because let's face it, our needs are different. Big wireless unlimited plans are designed for 20-somethings, not us. At Consumer Cellular, we're focused on one thing, bringing you affordable, reliable rate plans that suit your needs, not ours. How do we do that? We start by using the same towers as the big guys, the exact same towers. We then create rate plans designed for your usage. The fact is, we can offer you an unlimited plan with the same network quality for less because we understand how you use wireless services. Our plans start at just $20 a month. And forget trying to chat with robots. You'll get 100% US-based award-winning customer service when you need help. Come find out how wireless should be and join the millions who've made the switch.
Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com/facts. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional facts.
All right, you want to finish that dumb listicle about free things to do in Atlanta?
You're talking about the 9 super fun things to do in Atlanta that are completely free, of course.
Yes.
Mentioned going on the Beltline, going to the park, seeing a free movie.
Breathe air.
Staring at strangers in the grocery store.
Yeah, that's really fun.
A couple of the ones at the end I actually like a lot here. People don't do this enough, especially the new people to Atlanta. We have great hiking here in Atlanta. We really do.
What do you mean they don't do it enough? I see people hiking all the time.
I'm saying, I feel like for a lot of people that have moved to Atlanta in the past couple of years.
Well, they don't look at Secret Atlanta.
Apparently not. I don't think they know about the great hiking that we have up in North Georgia and just kind of around the city, too. Like Sweetwater Creek over on the west side. Fantastic.
That is a cool place. Plus, you can find old bottles all over the place.
You can. Ooh. And then Stone Mountain is great, too. I know Stone Mountain does cost, but there are other great hiking places that you can go.
Yeah, the thrill of walking up a stone mountain with very shoddy steps. I slipped. I got scared. I'm like, I'm not doing this. I've only done it one time. I did get scared. I'm going to hurt my elbows.
I got scared.
There's Arcadia, too.
Oh, yeah, Arcadia is good.
Yeah.
And Panola, there's a lot of...
Kennesaw Mountain.
Kennesaw Mountain.
Yeah, you get up to the top, you can look at the cannons.
That's right, and the ghost can haunt you.
Yes, and there are Indian mounds there that you're not allowed to touch.
That's right, don't touch them.
And also defenses that were erected by the troops that you're not allowed to touch either.
Don't touch those either.
Probably bullets and cannon shrapnel everywhere. But you got to leave it there. Leave history where you found it.
Exactly. Leave history as it was.
Unless you're in
Leave
Chattanooga.
only footprints or whatever.
Yes. I was at Chickamauga battlefield, and I found a bullet there, and I brought it home.
Not supposed to.
Well, I didn't know that.
Oh.
Wow, look at you stealing from the troops.
That was 25 years ago.
Stealing from the troops. You don't support our troops.
Give me back my lead ball, see?
I think the last one to bring up on this list here is the heading to the library. The full, like, I am a member.
What?
I am a member.
Kids, let's go to the library.
I know you guys are to pour cold water on this, but let me just say this.
When's the last time you went to the library?
Actually, recently.
How recent?
Both my wife and I went there. She goes a lot. She goes probably every 2 weeks. I probably went about a month ago. We're both members of the Fulton County Library.
Okay, that's cool.
And there's one right by our place. So underrated. If you want to save money on books, just go to the library. You can often find them and not spend, $20 on a book.
Believe me.
Inner city libraries are a little bit more dicey, but libraries are great.
We have a couple nice ones in Tucker. Yeah. But I'm sure they're great for little kids. Gilbert loves going and picking out a book.
Oh my gosh! And have you taken Gilbert to like the kids' activities there at libraries?
His mother has.
Oh, okay. That falls under things that
No,
wife
it doesn't fall under that. Maybe we'll
kidding.
do it on a Saturday. I don't have a library card. I'll have to get one. He
You
has
don't have
one.
to have a library card. You can just go.
I'm trying to find a
Okay.
I'm about to
They
say,
don't allow
out him.
people.
Autumn, stop.
No men. No dads.
No dads.
Oh, man.
There's a sign on the library that says no dads.
Yeah, no
Voting only.
Guys, we're not going to get to the 30 things people put in their dating profiles that are an instant deal breaker for a lot of others.
Put it on the
Like
schedule.
murderer.
Yes, put it on the schedule for next week. I'm sure Eric would love to do listicles again.
You got it, buddy.
Hey, Alex Williams says there is bumper-to-bumper traffic through downtown.
Indeed, there is, Tim. It is a slow Friday out there heading into the heart of downtown Atlanta. 85 southbound slows approaching Lenox Road, Cheshire Bridge, 75 from Northside Drive, and the brake light battle continues on the connector southbound to I-20. No better northbound, 75-85 northbound, packed in before University Avenue up to Peachtree Pine Street. And a little bit better news in Sandy Springs. They are mostly got that crash off to the right, 285 westbound, the outer loop, just past New Northside Drive, Powers Ferry Road, exit 22, jammed up from Georgia 400. What about 285 in Doraville, Kobe Dawkins?
Also some better news, 285 eastbound, the inner loop at Peachtree Boulevard, exit 31. Big rig trouble finally cleared off to the right. Still seeing delays remain back to Georgia 400, but those should start to improve. Triple team traffic, 95.5 WSB.
2 years ago, Bobby Carpenter completed treatments for knee pain at QC Kinetics. So we're checking in with the former college and pro football player to see how he's doing.
I've been asked a lot, like, how long does this last? How long does it work? I go, I've had mine for a couple years, and everything feels very good. It feels just as good as it did when I started to turn the corner.
Bobby's an active husband, dad, and business owner. That's why 2 years ago, he heard about QC Kinetics, the nation's leader in regenerative treatments, and he knew he could trust them for his chronic knee pain.
And thankfully, with QC Kinetics, I was able to go through this, and my activities are the same as it was. I'm able to coach my kids in sports. I can play golf. I can go run.
QC Kinetics patients like Bobby don't miss a beat. No surgery or rehab, just freedom from debilitating joint pain. Ready for lasting relief from joint pain? Call QC Kinetics today for your complimentary consultation and see if you're a good candidate.
Call QC Kinetics, 770-285-8026. That's 770-285-8026. 770-285-8026.
Hi, I'm Glenn Burns. As a meteorologist for over 40 years, I've seen how weather impacts our homes. That's why I chose windows that withstand our weather extremes and keep my family comfortable. I picked North Georgia replacement windows for my home, and I recommend them for yours. Their Infinity from Marvin fiberglass windows are beautiful, and they're energy efficient. Plus, I know my windows will stay tight and true no matter the forecast.
Infinity from Marvin, replacement windows, yeah!
If you're thinking about selling your home this summer, now is the time. With a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can sell your home hassle-free and make the most money. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
What's the biggest myth about interscholastic performing arts? That you have to be the most talented or experienced to participate. The truth is, anyone can be a part of their school's performing arts. There are countless opportunities for students to participate, from theater, choir, and band to speech and debate. The bottom line, if you want to perform, there's a place for you.
This message presented by the NFHS and the GHSA.
The key to unlock the next breakthrough in cancer research could be sitting in your driveway.
Stand Up to Cancer's vehicle donation program makes it easy to turn your unwanted vehicle into funding to support innovative cancer research. So when you're looking to get rid of your old car, truck, motorcycle, RV, or boat, why not donate it to Stand Up to Cancer? You can be a driving force in cancer research. Donate your car today. Visit standuptocancer.org/cars to learn more.
Congress is poised to pass a bill to keep AM radio in cars. But time is running out. 82 million Americans risk losing the news, sports, talk, traffic, and vital emergency information they rely on. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress to pass this bill now.
Message and data rates may apply. You may receive up to 4 messages a month, and you may text STOP to stop.
This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
When a warrior faces adversity, he fights through it. He finds a way. Freedom isn't free. Rolling strong. Belief. Believe you can, and you will.
Wheelchairs for Warriors provides mobility solutions to veterans and first responders injured in the line of duty. Join the mission and visit wheelchairsforwarriors.org.
News, weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 5 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio with our top local story. It is happening now. Severe storms impacting the South Metro at this hour.
Severe thunderstorm warning now in effect until 5:30. Includes parts of Henry, Spalding, and Butts counties, from Jackson to Griffin to Hampton and McDonough and everywhere in between, including I-75. This storm, the main threat is for damaging winds to 60 miles an hour. So that could take down trees, tree limbs, power lines, of course, heavy rain, standing water on the roads, including the interstate, and a lot of cloud to ground lightning.
87 degrees now in Atlanta. Media Channel 2 Action News Chief Meteorologist Brad Nitz will have Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast to include the weekend coming up. The father of the alleged Appalachia High School shooter wants some evidence tossed from his trial. A Barrow County judge is now considering that request.
District Attorney Brad Smith contends that even without a warrant, law enforcement on scene at Colin Gray's home were granted access by Gray himself.
This was a completely voluntary encounter, and his consent was voluntary. It was never withdrawn or revoked. He kept consenting.
But Gray's attorneys argue that it wasn't voluntary consent because he was intimidated by the presence of officers who were on scene, and they want evidence from the search left out. The judge says he plans to rule in the next 30 days. Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
The lawyer for the grieving family of a 14-year-old boy says improved school security is too little, too late.
The attorney for Ismael Angulo, whose son Christian was killed at Appalachia High, says the school's upgraded safety measures are encouraging. But Andy Rogers calls it frustrating, too, because school shootings are not rare, and these things, he says, should have already been in place.
If you've lost a child or you've had a child who's been seriously injured, you and nobody else knows what that's like. And you want to make sure that nobody has to go through that. No other family, no other child has to suffer.
Rogers urges other schools to improve security protocols before it's too late. Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
The call center for Georgia's food stamp program is hit with a cyber attack. The Georgia Department of Human Services confirms SNAP was targeted on Monday. The call center is run by a contracted company which has deployed interim security measures. It's not clear how many accounts may have been impacted due to the cyber attack. President Trump deploys 2 nuclear submarines in response to highly provocative comments by Russia's former president. It's been a back and forth of words between Trump and former President Dmitry Medvedev. CBS's national security consultant Jeff McCausland says this is troubling.
It should be of concern. You start moving around nuclear weapons, that's not insignificant at all. And it raises the concerns that we really have had who followed this war for the last 3 years. Some would argue that we've been in kind of a slow-rolling Cuban Missile Crisis since this all began.
President Trump recently gave Russia a 10-day deadline to agree to a ceasefire with Ukraine. After a weaker than expected jobs report, President Trump is directing his team to fire the head of the agency that produces the monthly figures. The report shows weak hiring in July and weaker than previously reported in May and June. The director of the Bureau of Labor Statistics was appointed by former President Joe Biden. Rough start to the month on Wall Street. At the closing bell, the Dow finishes its worst day since May, plummeting 542 points following that poor jobs report. The Nasdaq drops more than 2%. The S&P falls more than 1.5%. Atlanta-based Delta Airlines is sued by a flight attendant over a crash landing in Toronto earlier this year.
In the lawsuit that's seeking $75 million in damages, Vanessa Miles claims that she suffered severe injuries, including a fractured shoulder, traumatic brain injury, post-concussion syndrome, and psychological trauma when that Delta Airlines regional jet overturned on a slippery runway in Toronto. Miles is alleging that the airline knowingly assigned an underqualified pilot to that flight, which resulted in the crash landing.
WSB's Sabrina Cupid reports 80 people were on board the flight from Minneapolis. It's now 5:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, Triple Team traffic begins with Alex Williams.
And Bill, we're taking a look at the south side right now where those storms are brewing. 75 both north and southbound, feeling the impact from that. Really anywhere between the Locust Grove area and Stockbridge, I-75 northbound. You're on and off the brakes in that rain. Starting before Bill Gardner Parkway, no relief till you get up past Jodeco Road, and southbound sluggish as well out of Stockbridge down toward Highway 155 in McDonough. Not much better on I-85 on the south side, Kobe Dawkins.
No, 85 south right at Sonoya Road, exit 61, stall blocking the right lane, and officials just arriving to that stall, so hopefully they'll get that cleared very soon. However, the delays continue to stretch back to I-285. From the Cool Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official air conditioning of Atlanta. Here's Channel 2 Action News Chief Meteorologist Brad Nitz.
Scattered showers and storms as we head through the evening. Will dry up overnight. And then for Saturday and Sunday, mostly cloudy with periods of showers and storms. Rain chance Saturday, 70%, high 81. Sunday, low 70, high 77. We'll keep the rain chance at 70%. And more of the same on Monday, low 67, high 78. So a nice break from our recent heat, but we'll keep some showers around it on Monday, rain chance 70%. Now my 5-day forecast for Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesday's low 68, high 79, scattered showers and storms with a 60% chance of rain, and then a 40% chance of showers and storms Wednesday, high 84.
And right now we have that severe thunderstorm warning in effect for eastern Spalding County and southern Henry County until 5:30. Right now 78 in Union City, 91 in Johns Creek, 88 in Clarkston. More news at 5:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 3 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now with an open mic with answering the salary question, I believe, for these wind turbine techs.
Car makes noise, but if you live near...
According to my friend who is a wind turbine technician, the average pay is actually closer to $100,000.
Oh,
$62,000 is basically the starting pay. It is 82 degrees out here in downtown Lawrenceville.
Ooh.
Thank you for your time.
It's always hot in Lawrenceville.
Always.
Yeah, thanks. I thought
Lawrenceville.
that sounded low. So you get in there, and if you don't fall off it, you can make $100,000.
It does
Yeah,
say
you live.
in this listicle that we had that was the median salary at $62,500. So surprise.
I don't know what median means, so let's just do this.
It's time to go down by law with George Stein.
So sexy at the end of that sounder. But hello, George Stein. How are you?
Good to be here as usual.
Yeah, it's good to see your face as usual.
Thanks.
You weren't in court today? I don't see a suit.
No, not today. But, even on a off day or a week where you're not that busy, it's always challenging in a law practice. There's always a fire to put out, no matter what you're thinking won't be happening.
Now, how much longer will you be practicing law? You've been in law as long as I've known you.
Yeah,
and it's 25 years I've known you.
I enjoy what I'm doing, so I don't really see an end date anytime soon. So,
you ever go up against one of those Southern lawyers that wears the seersucker? What we did here, see? Or you're going against prosecutors.
That's right. Yes.
Yes.
I go up against a lot of prosecutors, and some of them are nice, and some of them are more aggressive. It depends on which jurisdiction you're in.
When you're down there at the arraignment place, prospecting, do you ever see defense? I know you don't do that, but do you ever see the defense lawyers with the seersucker, like the typical Southern lawyer?
Yeah, a little bit down south, not so much in these parts.
Yeah. So, you got to go to
We have a guilty verdict for a man who was innocent.
That's usually that guy that wears a bow tie every day.
You got this George Stein, this city slicker from Atlanta.
I can represent you at half the price.
All right. Do we have any stories? You're here to investigate the legal underpinnings. We talk to you about legal issues and stories all over the country, not just here in Atlanta.
I'm selfish about this first story, guys. I have to be honest.
Because you're a booze hound.
Well, it's not that I do enjoy having good alcoholic beverages, but for the most part, actually, since really the past 2 years, during the week, unless I have an event during the week, I typically don't drink during the week. Now, during the weekend, all bets are off. I'm boozing. I'm having a good time.
Sure.
But this is crazy to me because this is a seltzer. So High Noon is a seltzer, and some High Noon Beach Variety 12 packs contained labels that were under the same company, the Celsius energy drink. So
what?
Yeah, they were mislabeled.
They were
Celsius energy drinks were mixed up with the same design and the same
So
can.
people thought they were drinking something that didn't have booze in it, but it did.
Right.
That's right, Em. It sounds like the guy in the assembly line might have been drinking.
Yeah,
well,
maybe.
What else are you going to do?
I mean, what way to get away with drinking at work, right? I mean, but these Celsius...
You could put a glove on the bottle like Laverne and Shirley did.
Yeah,
and watch
then
it
wave
go.
to it.
Yeah.
These Celsius, as Autumn was mentioning there, these Celsius energy drinks were filled up with vodka seltzer instead of their normal energy drink.
So kids were getting drunk?
That's potentially huge liability. I mean, it goes on and on. The collateral effect there could be somebody underage drinking. It
Could be an alcoholic who's drinking a Celsius drink, and then boom, they
That's
get
right,
alcohol.
or somebody who gets arrested because they get drunk and didn't
Yeah.
know they were drinking alcohol.
Did it actually happen, or was it just suspected that this may have happened, and so we need to recall them?
Autumn, it happened in Florida, New York, Ohio, South Carolina, Virginia, and Wisconsin.
Wow.
Right, but those are maybe where they were distributed from, with the same lot number. I wonder if it was a definite, did someone drink it and say hey, this is a High Noon, or is it
well,
they weren't?
I don't think
there was a
we know
mishap?
yet. I think it was just discovered, and so the FDA is enforcing a recall, and they're
Right.
doing that on a large scale, and that's what we call a remedial measure. So that's going to happen pretty fast.
Yes, get in the store quick before they're gone.
So if I got, let's say I mistakenly, or I guess not, it wouldn't be on me. I bought Celsius drinks, and it got me drunk, and I got pulled over on the road.
And then you'd be like, bonus.
Not if you got pulled over.
What
I'm gonna
happened?
drink all these Celsius. Just fingers crossed. It's a High Noon.
Yeah. What do I do, George Stein? What do I do?
Did I tell you I have stock in that company? No, just kidding. No, listen, it would be a huge lawsuit, with huge liability against that corporation. So
if somebody got pulled over and they drank that, and they drank the Celsius that was mislabeled,
yes,
then they would probably not get a DUI.
Wouldn't they know they were impaired when they got behind the wheel?
Well, I mean, it depends. There's some people that would recognize it, and some people that the alcohol gets the best of them, especially if they're slamming energy drinks and they have 2 or 3 of them.
But that's the thing. People, especially with Celsius,
Yeah, you drink one.
You can drink one. Those are intense.
Yeah.
And I don't think people are slamming multiple Celsiuses.
Yeah, and you're not going to get drunk from one High Noon, are you?
No.
I would, because
No,
I don't
you
drink.
shouldn't. I mean, it would be gradual too. For the average adult male to reach their highest blood alcohol content once you start drinking, it's about 90 minutes. For a woman, it's 75 minutes. So it's not always apparently obvious immediately.
Well, let's hope there's no lawsuits.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, this is that's why when this story broke earlier this week, I'm like, that is a story for George Stein, because you don't really hear about.
It's got all the benchmarks, alcohol and legal things.
Yeah, well, I mean, if somebody got arrested because they were drunk, no matter what the charge was, they'd have a valid defense called involuntary intoxication.
Yep, and then they could blame it on the company.
Exactly.
All right.
I didn't know this Bud Light had beer in it.
Or
alcohol in it.
You know what? It was just Coors Light. I can drink 12 of them and drive.
Wow.
You'd be surprised how many people actually believe that.
Our next legal story, guys. Lovent, I think is the name of the company. It's a maker of internet-connected adult toys, has confirmed that it has fixed a pair of security vulnerabilities that exposed users' private email addresses and allowed attackers to remotely take over any user's account. So they are threatening legal.
Ow!
So they're threatening legal action over this, right?
Yeah, it's kind of confusing, this lawsuit. I don't think it's going to be very successful. This Lovins says they fixed the pair of security vulnerabilities, and so they're admitting that there were some vulnerabilities there, and they fixed it. But they're claiming now, after the fact, that there was no evidence of actual accounts were compromised. So
there's a data breach, but nobody was compromised.
That's what their contention is.
Uh-huh.
And, there's a company that's well known and respected out there called TechCrunch that exposed the data breach.
Mm-hmm.
And they say there was a data breach, and the corporation says, no, there wasn't. Nobody was compromised. So, therein lies the issue.
In situations like this, do they have standing to do like a class action or a lawsuit against this company? What has to occur for people's data?
Usually there is some sort of class action, measures that are taken, and everybody gets first they're ordered to correct the problem.
Yeah. Well, let me back up. Whenever we hear about these big data breaches, what does it mean to the consumer, and what happens to the data, and then what happens to these companies?
Well, that's a good question, because the consumer at the end of the day doesn't, each one of them gets like $20.
Yeah. Yeah.
And an apology.
Yeah, that's $20 you didn't have.
And the court's saying that they'll fix it. But
right.
Beyond that, I suppose there could be some more individual lawsuits if there was something bad that happened to an individual, but not likely.
So if you're hacking into these things and you have the data, and would you just make it so it couldn't be turned off?
That's a possibility. But I mean, getting back.
Autumn's curious.
I heard her mention that.
Me?
Yeah.
Who?
Getting back to the lawsuit angle of it, I mean, can you imagine if you're suing somebody and you're in front of a jury and you say, listen, I regularly buy sex toys and this happened to me? I don't see a lot of empathy there. You see what I'm saying?
What?
Don't you think?
Well, I know what these are, and I could tell you what they are, but I'm not going to do that on air.
Don't you think with a lot of the laws changing around what you can and cannot see online, aren't we going to see more lawsuits like this in the future? Because a lot of them now require you to submit your private information into their sites in order for you to be able to see or use these devices and whatnot on these sites.
Yeah, I think you're going to see a lot more of them just by the nature of the times and very much what you said. There's going to be a lot more because there's a lot more.
I prefer analog toys. Analog toys are the way to go.
Yeah, Autumn, to kind of clarify, like there's a lot of age requirements now in order to go to these sites, and then you also have to register yourself and show a valid ID, which then means that these toy sites and these sites also have this information. So now I think it's going to allow vulnerabilities in the future for hackers to grab it.
Don't do it. It's stupid. Why would you give a company like that, any company like that you know is
but
not
I want to
trustworthy?
take care of her.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can save her. I can save her.
Yeah, she's got an Amazon wish list. I want to.
That's right. I'm going to fulfill the wish list and then text her, and she's going to. A robot will write me back. Alex Williams says there is trouble on I-85 in Fairburn.
Yeah, that's where it's been raining, Tim, and this is a stall or crash. Hard to tell either way. The right lane's knocked out. 85 southbound, Highway 74, Sonoya Road exit 61. Been there for at least an hour, and it's jammed up the ride on the wet pavement. Back to 285 and northbound, you're sluggish through Union City up to that south side perimeter with 285 east and westbound slow right around the airport. If you're traveling 285 northbound, the inner loop heading up to I-20, the west side perimeter, we just found a new crash in the right lane at Martin Luther King Jr. Drive, exit 9, also blocking part of that exit ramp. Checking the ride through downtown Atlanta with the help of Kobe Dawkins.
At 75-85 northbound, you're slow starting before University Ave, making your way around the Grady Curve. Southbound rides are slow as well, starting before the downtown merge, getting to I-20. And also in southeast Atlanta, Moreland Avenue northbound at United Ave, crash blocks a right lane. And also looking southbound on Moreland Ave, right at Eastland Road, a stalled big rig blocks a right lane as well. You can avoid all of this by taking Boulevard as an alternate. And this report is sponsored by Georgia Aquarium. This summer, experience bioluminescence and all things light during glow nights at Georgia Aquarium. Save $10 after 4 p.m. Just visit georgiaaquarium.org. From the Coolray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Topical.
I feel for you if you've been working from home.
Local.
And I needed to file with my taxes this police report.
Getting you through your morning.
That offer, by the way, was like, we feel bad. Here's $30K.
Mark Arum.
That should have been in the email.
Mark Arum.
Monday at 9 a.m.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
This is Scott Slade, and this is pretty exciting. Georgia Power is introducing a new YouTube series, the Smart Energy Series. It's how you can get easy-to-understand, bite-sized, practical tips on how to lower your energy use and save some money. All easy to access on YouTube with new episodes to come, ranging from energy conservation to more ways to save. Check out the Smart Energy Series on the Georgia Power YouTube channel and start saving. This is Scott Slade, and see if this fits you. You've just gotten an exorbitant estimate for repairs on your beautiful European car, or you're ready to cut the tie with the dealer. You need to check out Wolf Pen European Auto Repair in Roswell. Porsche, Mercedes-Benz, Audi, BMW, the certified technicians at Wolf Pen will have your European car or SUV running at top performance and safety without sky-high pricing. And to get to know you better for a limited time, mention you heard about Wolf Pen on the radio and get a free second opinion on repairs. Just search Wolf Pen in Roswell.
Hey, business owners, do you have managed IT services where it's somebody else, not a full-time in-house on the payroll guy managing your computers? You should check with Vision Computers for managed IT services. At least get a quote from them. Call them at 404-COMPUTE. Tell them I sent you. You could save a lot of money, and your employee productivity could go up. Why? Because instead of creating a ticket every time something breaks, they can talk to a real person. So a lot of studies are out there. Y'all know them. Employees don't like to create IT tickets. They kind of feel dumb when they have to. Instead, they can get on the phone in 15 seconds or less, get the answer to what's going on. It's shockingly low compared to what you're probably paying right now, and it's 15 seconds or less on the phone. It's the biggest no-brainer in business tech support. Vision Computers. Call them at 404-COMPUTE. Tell them Eric sent you. At least talk to them. What do you have to lose? Get a quote from Vision Computers for their managed IT support. Call them at 404-COMPUTE nationwide.
The guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate is the easiest way to sell your home. Now you can save time and make the most money and eliminate all hassles this summer. Go to markspain.com, find out what your guaranteed offer would be, and start packing.
All right, Jared, we must have some more stories for Mr. George Stein.
Well, believe it or not, guys, the Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni court case is still going on from 2024, and now there's a new flirting video that may be the smoking gun. So while they were on set, in this video, it appears that they were flirting together behind the scenes. But this thing.
Who does this benefit, him or her?
It benefits him.
Good. Okay.
It potentially benefits him.
Yes.
I mean, she's suing him for a hostile work environment with, sexual flirting and overtones.
Mm-hmm.
He's countersuing for defamation, saying that she's saying false things about him.
I thought the judge wouldn't allow him any access to discovery materials or threw that part of it out. That didn't happen?
Yeah, I mean, it's probably true partially, but not everything. They don't throw out all discovery materials.
It seems to me like he's getting pushed around by Blake Lively. She has that connection to Taylor Swift and also her husband, the actor. What's his name?
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
Mm-hmm.
They're turning out to be difficult people to work with, those two. And she came into this movie. I watched this little mini documentary about it that, like, he wrote it and blah, 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 blah. And she came in and just took it over and changed the character and changed a lot of the script.
Mm-hmm.
So he's already not happy about that.
Right. I mean, it might have been a condition of her working there that she wanted to, tweak the transcript.
Be the executive producer and make all the decisions. So
yeah, because people forget that Baldoni, not only does he act in this movie, It Ends With Us, but he also is the director of it as well, too.
Yes, this was a passion play for him, a passion project. He wanted to do this, and I think maybe bit off a little more than he could chew, and the studio made him hire Blake Lively.
So she's going to be deposed. It's going to be a deposition, and they're going to wave this flirty video around. And obviously, I think her lawyer's going to prepare her to try to get around it.
They're actors. I don't understand. You're gonna. I mean,
well,
spoiler alert in the movie, like they're in love with each other for a part of the movie. So I don't understand why behind the scenes why they couldn't show affection around each other on.
Well,
offset.
I mean, it might be her contention that it was just they were rehearsing for the next scene.
Exactly.
There
That's why. That's why I know
There's a lot more to it than that. It is her. You gotta watch videos that are talking about what he's alleging to see what's really happening with what's going on in this movie. She came in and just took it over completely, and he's the director, and he had to do what the studio says because the studio is gonna side more with Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively than they are with Baldoni, simply because of their box office potential, and they're not going to upset Ryan Reynolds. But it is known that these folks are difficult to work with.
Well,
even Taylor is distancing herself.
Yeah, I mean, Blake Lively and everything that she plays, and for the Blake Lively lovers out there, I'm sorry, she plays the same thing in every role.
Yeah, she doesn't have a lot of range as an actress.
No, she does
Autumn,
not.
are you here?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you know anything about this case? Do you know anything about Blake?
I really don't. The only thing I was interested in was trying to not pay attention to it because I really like Ryan Reynolds and I don't want to know he's a jerk.
Yeah, then don't look into it because
Okay, I won't.
You will not like what you find.
No. But I think it's fine, guys.
Oh,
Tay-Tay.
Aw,
Yeah.
I feel bad that everyone's talking really bad about my friend.
Well, then why did you abandon her in her time of need?
Well, I'm so busy. Aww, I miss her.
Do you? I mean, apparently you've distanced yourself. You're not answering her texts anymore. Are you sure?
I miss her.
By the
I miss
way,
like our old friendship,
While we have you, Miss Swift, how did you feel about Travis's performance in Happy Gilmore 2? I thought he did a great job.
Aw, he did so good.
That's your
I
Travi.
was so excited to see him on the big screen.
And what'd you think of the movie overall? Did you enjoy it?
Aww.
She just watched the scenes with Travis. He was pretty good. He's a good actor.
Yeah,
he was on another
so
show.
talented.
He is
He
talented.
does so many things so good.
Yeah? Do tell. Spill the tea.
Oh my gosh, the other day I was like, hey babe, would you go inside the kitchen and grab me a Coke? And he went in there and he found them in the fridge.
Aww.
You
Hey.
know how some guys are like, where's the Coke? And I was like, oh, but he knew, and it was so sweet.
It's too much.
Sit tight, Tay-Tay. We have to give some tickets away. Not to Tay-Tay.
Oh, that's so nice.
That's right. We have 2 tickets to see Blackberry Smoke on Friday.
Oh, I love them.
Oh, I bet you do. August 23rd at Cadence.
Oh, that's a great date.
It is. And what do you think about this? At Cadence Bank Amphitheater at Chastain Park.
Cadence Bank. I knew a girl named Cadence growing up.
Oh, wow. And all you got to be is caller number 10 to 404-872-0750. Tickets are on sale at livenation.com. Going to traffic, Alex Williams says a crash on 285 is slowing the ride through Clarkston.
Yeah, Tim, we got a crash knocking out the left lane, 285 northbound, the outer loop, Highway 78, the Stone Mountain Freeway, exit number 39. That's why you're seeing some brake lights back toward Memorial Drive. Southbound still on and off the brakes as well as you travel from I-85 Spaghetti Junction into DeKalb County down into Clarkston. And if you're traveling 285 westbound, the outer loop on the north side, it's started to improve, but sluggish from Georgia 400 for the ride over to I-75 in Truist Park. Another crash on 285 over on the west side, Kobe Dawkins.
And it's 285 northbound, the inner loop at MLK Junior Drive, exit 9. That crash is blocking part of the exit ramp and a right lane, causing you to slow back to Langford Parkway. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Summer is peak hosting season, right? Don't let a grimy house keep you from having company over. It's Chris Chandler, and Wise Guys Pro Wash got my place clean and bright and guest ready in just one day. They handle everything, house and deck, driveway, even my dirty roof, and their soft wash kept everything safe. No paint peel, no damage, just clean. If you got people coming over this summer, be sure Wise Guys Pro Wash comes by first. Mention me, Chris Chandler, for $70 off at wiseguysprowash.com. Book now before they fill up.
Life can hit you with the unexpected. The loss of a job, a sudden illness, a dramatic jump in your mortgage payment, leaving you feeling helpless, forcing you to make difficult decisions. If you've fallen behind on your mortgage, are worried about financial problems, or are afraid of foreclosure, it's time to take control. You don't have to lose your home. The National Foundation for Credit Counseling can help. Seek advice from our certified housing counselors today. Call us at 866-687-6322 or visit mortgagehelpnow.org. The National Foundation for Credit Counseling. Real solutions for real people.
The National Foundation for Credit Counseling is a nonprofit organization that has been providing financial counseling and education for 60 years. Our national network of member agencies have helped millions of consumers with foreclosure prevention. NFCC member agencies are approved by the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development.
I believe in helping others.
I believe in the power of compassion.
I believe in the importance of service. I believe in the transformative power of organ donation.
Most people who need a kidney transplant in Georgia are African American.
I said yes to organ donation.
Join me in making a difference and register your decision at donatelifegeorgia.org.
There are 1,000 ways to say it.
Nope. Knock it off. Shut it down. Dream on. No dice. Give it a rest. Not a chance.
Or just.
All text. You focus on the road.
As a passenger, you have the power to prevent an accident. There are 1,000 ways to stop a distracted driver. Choose one.
A message from CTIA.
What is dedication?
My biggest fear in the middle of my addiction was that my kids wouldn't have a father. And I started thinking, you know what? This isn't my story. I definitely had to become a better man to be a better father. It's important to me that my kids are empowered and truly believe that if they can think it, they can do it.
That's dedication. Visit fatherhood.gov to hear more. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
I believe in helping others.
I believe in the power of compassion.
I believe in the importance of service. I believe in the transformative power of organ donation.
Most people who need a kidney transplant in Georgia are African American.
I said yes to organ donation.
Join me in making a difference and register your decision at donatelifegeorgia.org.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 5:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by QC Kinetics. Our top story, it is a WSB Money Update. A disappointing jobs report in July sends stocks plummeting.
This gives us a sense that the labor market is slowing down significantly.
CBS Money reporter Kelly O'Grady says the nation only had 73,000 jobs for the month, and the numbers for May and June were also revised lower. The Dow closing the day down 542 points. NASDAQ losing more than 2%. The S&P drops over 1.5%. And after that poor jobs report, Stephen Portnoy reports President Trump directs the firing of the commissioner of the Bureau of Labor Statistics.
Erica McIntyre, a government economist for much of her career, was confirmed by the Senate early last year, 86-8. The bureau she led was created by Congress to study labor and economic trends in 1884, and its chief is appointed to a 4-year term. But the law places no restrictions on the president's power to remove a BLS commissioner.
87 degrees in Atlanta. We have scattered showers and storms moving to the South Metro primarily right now. Will it continue through the evening? Channel 2 Action News Chief Meteorologist Brad Nitz has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, which includes the weekend coming up. Lawyers for the father of the accused Appalachia High School shooter ask a Barrow County judge today to exclude some evidence gathered during searches of his home and car in the aftermath of the shooting. Defense attorneys say Colin Gray's home was searched by officers without a warrant and without his voluntary consent. But questioning a law enforcement witness, prosecutors push back on that theory.
Did you hear or see Mr. Gray tell anyone, I don't want you to go in the house, I don't want you to search the house, I revoke consent or anything of that nature? No.
The judge says he will make a ruling in the next 30 days. A SWAT standoff in Austell begins with gunfire and ends with suspects in custody.
Cobb police say the Marietta Cobb Smyrna Narcotics Task Force was executing a search warrant at a home on Eugenia Place near Austell Powder Springs Road. That's when the officers came under fire from a suspect who then barricaded himself inside the home. The man eventually gave himself up. He's been identified as 36-year-old Jose Cruz, who now faces 3 counts of aggravated assault on an officer. No one was hurt in the shooting and standoff. Cobb police say in addition to the seizure of drugs and a gun, several other arrests have also been made in the case. Judd Hickenbotham, 95.5 WSB.
A Buford man will spend the rest of his life behind bars after he's found guilty in the shooting deaths of a mother and her 15-year-old son. 29-year-old William Jerome Adams is sentenced to serve 2 consecutive life sentences without the possibility of parole. In March of 2021, he killed his live-in girlfriend and her son, then locked him in a bedroom while he tried to flee to Mexico. He also left the victim's 8-year-old son alone in the home where the murders took place. Tensions are on the rise between the U.S. and Russia. President Trump today ordering the deployment of 2 nuclear submarines in response to highly provocative comments by Russia's former president. CBS's Charlie D'Agata reports it's unclear where the subs are going.
The Navy never divulges the location of their submarines unless they are tasked to do it in order to send a message. Now, in terms of positioning, there are always a few nuclear-capable submarines on patrol, but they don't have to be on patrol to pose a threat to Russia, because in terms of the nuclear-armed submarines, and there are 2 different categories there, they can pretty much hit Russian targets from almost anywhere.
Beware of scammers pretending to be deputies.
The DeKalb County Sheriff's Office says scammers are using badge numbers and names of real DeKalb deputies to scam people out of cash. Chief Deputy Demetris Atkins says the scammers claim the victims are wanted criminals.
Most often, these callers allege that they are attempting to collect a fine in lieu of arrest for an outstanding warrant.
The scammers ask for prepaid debit cards or the depositing of cash into Bitcoin ATMs to clear those fake warrants. Atkins says they'll never ask for money by phone, and you should just hang up. Austin Eller, 95.5 WSB.
It's now 5:34, time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. And Triple Team Traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Still watching trouble on the south side in Fairbairnville. It has been there for far too long, but luckily a tow truck is on scene. Right lane blocked to 85 southbound, Highway 74, Sonoy Road, exit 61. You're slow back into Union City. 85 northbound jammed up trying to ramp onto I-285. The south side perimeter has been slow getting in and around the airport today. 75 southbound, the delays are between Hateville and Forest Park. Then 75 northbound through Henry County where we had the thunderstorms. You're on the brakes the whole way from Bill Gardner Parkway and Locust Grove up to Jonesboro Road. Checking the ride on I-75 toward Cobb County, it's Kobe Dawkins.
75 north, ride's looking lighter than normal, just a little sluggish as you pass Highway 5, getting into Ackworth 2, Highway 92. 575 northbound, same story, just a slight tap of the brakes getting into Woodstock. From the Coolray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with Channel 2 Action News Chief Meteorologist Brad Nitz.
Scattered showers and storms as we head through the evening will dry up overnight, and then for Saturday and Sunday, mostly cloudy with periods of showers and storms. Rain chance Saturday, 70%, high 81. Sunday, low 70, high 77. We'll keep the rain chance at 70%. And more of the same on Monday, low 67, high 78. So a nice break from our recent heat, but we'll keep some showers around in a Monday, rain chance 70%. Now my 5-day forecast for Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesday's low 68, high 79, scattered showers and storms with a 60% chance of rain, and then a 40% chance of showers and storms Wednesday, high 84.
Storm Tracker radar showing scattered rain showers and storms around the metro area at this hour. The heaviest rain well south of Atlanta now between LaGrange and Griffin. It is 91 in Sewanee, 90 in Cartersville, 79 in Hapeville. More news at 6 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
If you're thinking about selling your home this summer, now is the time. With a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can sell your home hassle-free and make the most money. Hi, this is Mark Spain. The guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate's the easiest way to sell your home. Skip the hassle of costly repairs and sell your home stress-free. There's no showings, no open houses, and no waiting or wondering when your home's going to sell. Our guaranteed offer keeps you in control. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Motorcycle riders are a different breed and they need a different type of attorney. SteelHorseLaw.com.
Did you know that 30% of all heart attacks, the very first symptom is sudden death? Virtual Imaging will give you a free heart scan with few minimum requirements. Call now at 770-678-SCAN or visit virtualimagingatl.com.
Man's best friend, loyal, trustworthy, dependable. Aw, that's Rufus, the bulldog, the chief barking officer for Findlay Roofing. The Roof guys. Dave Baker here. For over 30 years, Findlay Roofing's been your roof's best friend. Loyal with a lifetime warranty, trustworthy with upfront pricing, and dependable with the highest quality work. When it comes to your roof, think of Rufus and Findlay first. 0% financing available. FindlayRoofing.com.
Looking for bold Mexican flavors and a hassle-free night out? Bienvenidos to Botica, in the heart of Buckhead, where Chef Mimo's magic comes to life with handcrafted tacos, vibrant cocktails, and award-winning brunch. And here's the kicker. Botica is the only spot in Buckhead with complimentary covered parking. Join us for brunch every weekend from 10 to 4 and happy hour Monday through Friday from 3 to 6. Botica, named a top choice by Open Table Diners. Reserve your table for Botica at opentable.com today.
Don't let a DUI ruin your life. Hire the attorney that other attorneys hire. GeorgeStein.com.
How about that? You get a commercial right into your segment.
Nice.
That's nice. You know what else is nice? Congratulations to Keith Kendrick of Canton, Georgia, who picked up a pair of tickets to see Blackberry Smoke on the 23rd of August at Cadence Bank Amphitheater at Chastain Park. Tickets are on sale at livenation.com. Do we have time for a couple more stories before George goes back to the legal world?
This is a follow-up to a Culture Pop story that Autumn brought up yesterday.
Oh.
From Billboard.com, Diddy asks judge to overturn convictions, arguing that freak-offs were just legal movie shoots. Now,
when is the movie coming out? I want to see them.
Now, does he have any say in this, George?
I mean, listen, you know, a lawyer can file a motion. It doesn't mean that it's likely to be granted. I mean, he was convicted of 2 counts of interstate prostitution. So
yeah.
So it's his contention that it was just, you know, a movie shoot, basically a pornographic movie shoot, which under the First Amendment he's allowed to do. It's kind of a stretch. There is a legal argument there. I don't think it's going to work. Probably his lawyers are just setting up a possible future appellate issue.
Yeah. Now, in order for that to be something that they can get away with, it has to be legal to make those types of films, because there are a lot of jurisdictions where that is not legal, and it's still considered prostitution.
Yes, I think, you know, there might be a jurisdictional issue. So
yeah.
But I mean, you know, the freedom of expression applies everywhere. So,
yes, I know that, but in some places it is still illegal to shoot porno movies. So I guess that defense, it just depends. Maybe he knew ahead of time. Yeah, you can get away with it here.
Yeah, I would think there's certain administrative steps you're supposed to take if you're shooting a movie too. I mean, and maybe those steps were taken or probably skipped.
Maybe it's a gonzo movie. Yeah, the I don't know. I with what happened with the case and how the government really failed to prosecute or convict on any of the bigger things, it seems like he won't get a lot of time in jail anyway, will he?
Well, he is facing time. He could get a few years. I think he's facing up to 10.
Yeah.
So it's really going to depend on the judge. And I'm just wondering, since the judge would not let him out on bond pending the sentencing.
Yeah.
It almost, to me, speaks to the fact that he's probably just saying, you know, impliedly, staying there a little longer, I'm going to let you out soon.
Yeah.
At sentencing.
Could Trump pardon him? Because they were also asking the administration for a pardon. It certainly wouldn't be a good look.
No, I don't think
Trump.
that would be a good look, and it might be a bit premature. I
Yeah.
mean, normally there's some, you know, things that are thought over before you just willy-nilly give a...
Diddy's a great guy. I mean, he never did anything that's bad that I can think of. No, I don't think Trump will pardon him.
No, I don't think so either.
No.
The optics of that are terrible.
Yeah, not for him.
Well, he doesn't care about that so much.
Go ahead.
NFL star Shannon Sharp was dropped by ESPN after settling his sexual assault case.
Well, hey, that's predictable. You know, we don't know if that was a legitimate claim or if it was a money grab or somewhere in between, but the two parties reached a mutual agreement how to settle it, and I'm sure there was an exchange of money and a non-disclosure. The only thing they wanted to disclose that indeed there was a consensual relationship that they said was tumultuous.
So if it wasn't proven that it was an assault, why does he lose his job?
Yeah.
Just because it's bad for ESPN to have him there?
Yeah, it's
a bad look.
It's a bad look. Autumn's exactly right. You know, it's part of their image. You know, we don't tolerate those things, and so
They also are paying Pat McAfee and Stephen A. Smith a boatload of money, so they're probably like, well, okay, if we can cut our losses here, then we can pay these guys even
Plus,
more.
I never did anything like that, and I don't do parties, freak out parties.
Well, yeah, because you don't stop, Pat. That's
I always work. That's why I wear sleeveless shirts.
to cool yourself off from all the traveling.
I'm staying hot all the time, and then Yinzers like me, and they got to wear no shirts.
Yeah, get ready for college football season. We're going to see
I'm
a lot
ready
of you.
to go. We got WWE, we got wrestling, we got football, we got everything right here on the Pat McAfee Show.
So, I don't know. I had to look into it because he had a pretty successful podcast, sort of like Rogan's.
Yeah.
And it
The
was
Club Shay Shay podcast.
Yeah, and that one was the one that had the Cat Williams on it. That led to so much fun.
And that was like sponsored by ESPN or
No, it was just his. It was something.
Oh,
that
but he doesn't do it anymore?
I haven't seen new ones in a while. I mean, he's been busy.
I mean, celebrities do like to make podcasts and then not keep up.
No, his was
with
serious.
normal
It was very popular, and it had a lot of people, tuning in, and he was, interviewing athletes and actors and
Kind of
stuff.
like more of a sportsy Rogan.
Yeah, let's have a drink, and they were always drinking.
Yeah, he did a good job with that podcast. So
Shannon Sharp is somebody that I'd always thought of as a decent guy. I don't know the details of this. I don't know whether he did or not. And they didn't prove anything in court. They just agreed. So we don't know all the details about it. But I used to see him all the time at a gym where I would go. And you'd say hi to him. He'd talk to you. He was just a nice dude. So that's my opinion from personally being around him. And plus, we used to make fun of him on our old radio show, and he had a great sense of humor about it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I just, he seemed like a nice guy. So unless this is all serious and real, I feel bad that he lost his gig.
Well, our last legal story, guys, another follow-up story to something we brought up where we're like, we need George Stein for the legal angle on this story. PETA is calling the Maine Lobster Festival, they called it egregiously cruel in a new lawsuit against the city.
Murdering all of the
Yes,
lobsters.
they're trying to protect
how can they do that?
Little animals, and their contention is that it's cruel and unusual, the way they cook. Their contention is steaming a lobster.
Yeah.
Is a hideous death.
Don't they taste better when you throw them in the pot live?
I mean, it is kind of messed up. But what about all the crabs that they cook that same way?
Yeah, they don't care
I mean,
about
they'll
the
take
crabs.
live crabs that are cold or whatever, and so they're like kind of hibernating, and they like rip them open and stuff. So
Well, this lawsuit's for the lobsters only, no crabs.
No crabs.
okay, it's like a certain kind of sea bug that we are worried about.
Yeah, so listen, I don't think it'll be a successful injunction. I don't think the court's going to say you will not steam another lobster again ever
in the lobster state. No,
so it's not going to happen. But maybe it was just a big PR move, and they got some attention, and
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
it's like,
that's what it
what else
always
could this be for?
Right.
I know that PETA would not be happy. We had a beach trip earlier this summer, and I caught some blue crabs in a little crab trap.
Yeah.
And the way that you cook them is you take them out of the trap and you put them in a bucket, and then you boil the water. You just put them right in.
Hope you had butter on you.
Oh, of course. I mean, we made some
Can't eat crab without butter.
Oh, we made some crab dip.
I mean, they eat so many crabs up here in Maryland. It's such a thing.
Oh, they have sandwiches, the soft shell crab sandwiches.
Yeah.
You ever had one?
Yeah, but for here, it's those Maryland blue crabs.
Yeah.
And there's a whole
They're the
culture
itchiest ones.
around. Yeah, you get crabs. There's a whole culture about like everybody hanging out and like picking through all these crabs, and I love that idea. You know, like I love a communal thing,
Crab
cultural
kill.
thing like
Time
that.
for a
But
crab kill.
I myself feel like a crab when I'm doing that because you're getting these like little pieces of meat, and you
Yes,
have to
I
like
know.
basically do an autopsy on these crabs.
And then when you're
to
ripping
get
them
anything
open,
out of them.
you could poke yourself in the finger with the crab claw.
And then they're like guts are in there. It's so gross.
Well, that's why you got to cook them right.
Yeah, you got to cook them right.
No,
George,
like you cook. Hold on, you cook them right. They still got guts.
That's right. You eat the guts.
gross.
George Stein, where can people find you in their time of need?
Yes, in your time of need, if you want a quality lawyer that's battle-tested in the courtroom, remember this. We specialize in two things. Been in a motorcycle accident? If somebody calls you to lay your bike down, go to steelhorselaw.com. And, of course, if you want an excellent defense for your DUI case, go to georgestein.com.
All right. Thank you, George Stein. Alex Williams says there is a crash on 285 in southwest Atlanta.
And you bring the good luck, Tim, because they just got it to the right shoulder. Everything's back open, had been in that right lane. 285 northbound, the inner loop, Martin Luther King Jr. Drive, exit number 9. Still slow back to Langford Parkway, but those delays will start to improve. Earlier crash, 285 northbound over in Clarkston. The outer loop at Highway 78, that as well has cleared off to the left, but we found new trouble between Dunwoody and Dorville. It's in the center lane, 285 eastbound, the inner loop approaching Peachtree Boulevard, exit 31. What's the story through the heart of the city, Kobe Dawkins?
Well, it definitely remains slow. 75-85 northbound seeing you slow starting at Langford Parkway, making your way around the Grady curve. 85 southbound seeing the brake lights pack in at the Georgia 400 merge, getting to I-20. From the Coolray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Is your summer vacation going to be a week at the beach?
Oh, yeah!
That week at the beach could be yours if you win $1,000 on $1,000 Thursdays.
That's awesome.
It's $1,000 Thursdays on WSB.
Your chance to win $1,000 every hour between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. on Thursdays.
Listen for the keyword at WSBradio.com or on the WSB app.
You made my life very happy.
Get all the info at WSBradio.com.
Awesome.
$1,000 Thursdays next Thursday
From 95.5 WSB.
where Atlanta wins.
When it comes to buying a vehicle, the name to remember is Jim Ellis Automotive. Hi, I'm Stacey Ellis, Vice President of the Jim Ellis Automotive Group. As Georgia's largest family-owned dealer group, we offer car shoppers unmatched advantages, starting with access to more than 5,500 new, certified pre-owned and pre-owned vehicles. With 21 convenient locations across Metro Atlanta and 17 top automotive brands, we have the selection you want and competitive pricing to fit your budget. But more importantly, we've made the buying process quick, easy, and convenient with the Jim Ellis Expressway. Visit one of our state-of-the-art showrooms for a top-tier customer service experience or shop from the comfort of home. Browse our entire inventory of more than 5,500 cars, trucks, and SUVs, calculate your payment, apply for financing, and even start your trade-in process online. It's car buying on your terms. And don't forget, Jim Ellis buys cars too. It's a safe and easy way to get maximum value for your car. To get started, visit JimEllis.com. Jim Ellis Automotive, where you can always expect the best.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now.
800-575-2798.
Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com
or call 800-575-2798. That's 800-575-2798.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
It's time to take advantage of Zerorez Carpet Cleaning's Back to School BOGO sale. For a limited time, when you get 2 rooms of carpet cleaned, you'll get 2 more rooms cleaned absolutely free. That's right, 4 clean rooms for the price of 2. Just mention WSB Radio when you schedule and be sure to use promo code BOGO at ZerorezAtlanta.com. Hurry, this offer won't last long. That's ZerorezAtlanta.com. Zerorez, spell it backwards or forwards, it's the right way to clean.
Home improvement projects can be a stressful guessing game. Trust the Plus. Painting Plus, the highest level of communication. The Plus means siding, gutters, windows, decks, porches, roofing, and of course, painting.
Hi, I'm Charlie, owner of Painting Plus and the Plus family of businesses. We'll make you comfortable and keep you informed with every step of your project.
If your home's exterior has it, the Plus can improve it. Painting Plus, siding, gutters, windows, decks, porches, roofing, and more. Trust the Plus. PaintingPlus.com.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. We're a different kind of wireless company dedicated to serving people 50 and up, like me. Because let's face it, our needs are different. Big wireless unlimited plans are designed for 20-somethings, not us. At Consumer Cellular, we're focused on one thing, bringing you affordable, reliable rate plans that suit your needs, not ours. How do we do that? We start by using the same towers as the big guys, the exact same towers. We then create rate plans designed for your usage. The fact is, we can offer you an unlimited plan with the same network quality for less because we understand how you use wireless services. Our plans start at just $20 a month. And forget trying to chat with robots. You'll get 100% US-based award-winning customer service when you need help. Come find out how wireless should be and join the millions who've made the switch.
Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com/facts. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional facts.
Jared Yamamoto, what are we doing here in this short segment?
Well, we talked earlier this week how there are a couple of committees where the idea of congressional, what do you call it when you're trying to prevent Congress people from insider trading. That's what it is. And there's a whole act to prevent Congress people.
Aren't they trying to outright ban members
Yes.
of Congress from buying or purchasing stocks while they're serving?
Exactly. That's what they're trying to do.
I don't like that.
It's gone out of committee, and it will eventually hit the full Senate floor first. There's also another one in the House as well, too. So two separate bills, but on both sides of Congress. And when asked about it, Jake Tapper had Nancy Pelosi on his show, and this
Not
is
to talk about that, but he brought it up.
That's true. He brought it up, and then this is her response.
I'd rather not go into some of my other complaints about him right now. Rather to talk about the 60th anniversary of Medicaid and Medicare. What a triumph! A great pillar of economic and health security for the American people.
Oh, deflecting away when asked.
Think about that. That's way more important these days than thinking about me and myself.
Yes, but why wouldn't you answer his question? I mean, it's an important question. Many Americans are curious how you got so wealthy purchasing stocks.
Well, my goodness, isn't it lucky that I just seem to purchase? You got to get a good investor guy.
Sure.
I got a great guy.
But when you are working on bills that affect companies and then, you maybe get a head start on getting a stock purchase or selling something, is that something that you think about, or do you just tell your broker to buy and sell and let you know later?
I don't know anything about it.
I didn't think you did.
No, I just have a guy. And, I really don't want to talk about that right now. I want to talk about, the importance of Medicare.
Yes.
Medicare. We've got a lot of old people in this room, senior citizens. They deserve, a lot.
You'd hate to have your Medicare cut. I understand because, you are senior.
I'm not on Medicare.
Yeah.
What's interesting, Madam...
That's for poor. I mean, that's for... less fortunate.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah,
Madam Congresswoman, what's interesting about this whole story is that you readily admitted in that hit with Jake Tapper that your husband still does it. So in a way,
you want me to lie? Is that what you're looking for me to do?
I'm not saying that you're lying there, but that
seems like you want me to lie.
That
I'm not going to do, Jared.
So you mean to tell me?
I'd like to point out that Jared Yamamoto is trying to make me lie.
Jared,
you know what?
Put me on the spot. This is a gotcha interview.
I have to come down on the side of the great Congresswoman here. You are really baiting her.
I feel like I'm not.
Thank you.
I feel like
he's
you're
a master at it.
Yes, that's right. I've heard that about him.
The problem.
Bad too.
How dare you, Nancy
Well,
Pelosi?
sorry, I'm just saying. Anyway, I don't want to talk about
the fact that you and your husband would
senior citizens of this country.
The fact that you guys wouldn't talk about that at home seems a little fishy to me.
Jared,
what I talk about in my room is what I talk about.
That's
it's
right.
Not your business.
Yes, when the guys aren't breaking in with hammers. Alex Williams says there is better news on I-85 in Fairburn.
Yeah, Tim, that long-standing crash or stall we had, 85 southbound, Highway 74, Sonoya Road, exit 61. That is all cleaned up. Still seeing some brake lights, though, from 285 down into Union City. 75 southbound, you're bunched in through Hateville from Central Avenue down to Forest Parkway, exit 237 in Clayton County. Northbound still pretty rough. 75 north, just all volume where it had been raining earlier between Locust Grove and McDonough. Checking I-85 northeast of town with the help of Kobe Dawkins.
It's a little slow, 85 northbound as you leave I-285 getting to Beaver Ruin Road, and then the brake lights pick up again as you pass Sugarloaf Parkway getting to I-985. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any H system make or model. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Tomorrow on the Nightcap with Jared Yamamoto, I am really feeling for the Metro Atlanta kids that have already gone back to school or are starting this Monday. I'll tell you why we can't call this the fall semester anymore and expose two of the dumbest TikTok trends along with covering the latest news of the night tomorrow night from 11 to midnight on my Nightcap. Brought to you by Guardian Home Experts, Heating, Air, and Plumbing.
Mosquito bites are the worst, right? But did you know mosquitoes are disgusting little germ factories that can carry viruses that can be harmful to your family and pets? Dave Baker here for the local family-owned company that I trust to protect my home, Breda Pest Management. It's time to quit your itching, be the superhero for your family, and eliminate mosquito-borne viruses in your yard with one call to Breda. Every Breda technician is licensed, providing the knowledge and ongoing training to properly and safely knock down those bloodthirsty, virus-carrying mosquitoes immediately. And if mosquitoes return within 30 days, only Breda will come back and retreat your yard at no additional cost. Nobody is better at protecting your family from mosquito-borne viruses. Breda, they handle bugs and critters. BREDA Pest.com.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
Men, trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. Priority Men's Medical Center restores your love life in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Priority Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Priority Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. You'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone checked free. Call 404-885-8885. 404-885-8885. To restore your love life in just one visit, call now. 404-885-8885.
WSB Atlanta, WSBB FM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
Life is full of moments, including difficult and disruptive ones like a cancer diagnosis, which is why the groundbreaking work of Stand Up to Cancer is so vital. They bring together top minds from different fields to find new and better treatments so patients can thrive. Please join Stand Up to Cancer and Myrtle Beach to help families get back to where they belong, making new memories for years to come. Go to standuptocancer.org to see how you can join the mission.
What is dedication?
My biggest fear in the middle of my addiction was that my kids wouldn't have a father. And I started thinking, you know what? This isn't my story. I definitely had to become a better man to be a better father. It's important to me that my kids are empowered and truly believe that if they can think it, they can do it.
That's dedication. Visit fatherhood.gov to hear more. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
News, weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
At 6 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate. Our top local story, hackers target the call center for Georgia's food stamp program. Here's a report all new at 6 o'clock.
The Georgia Department of Human Services confirms to WSB SNAP was targeted on Monday. The state contracts with an outside company, Conduent, to run the center. The call center is a place for EBT recipients to check their benefit status and account balance. In a statement, the company says they have deployed interim security measures in response to the incident, adding they are encouraging EBT users to take advantage of a free app that allows you to lock your card between purchases. It's not clear how many accounts may have been affected. Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
85 degrees in Atlanta. The scattered showers and storms will be with us through this evening. What about weekend rain chances? Channel 2 Action News Chief Meteorologist Brad Nitz has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. All new this hour, the reward up to $25,000 for information in the brutal murder of Katie Janess in Piedmont Park 4 years ago. Janess and her dog were found stabbed to death inside the park entrance on July 28, 2021. She was stabbed more than 50 times. It was the first murder at the park since 2009. Anyone with information on the case should contact Crime Stoppers. As a new school year begins at Appalachia High School, survivors of last year's shooting are filled with agonizing what-ifs.
If you spend 2 seconds Googling history of school shootings in the U.S., you can see that this ain't new.
Atlanta attorney Andy Rogers represents the family of 14-year-old victim Christian Angulo. His grieving family wonders why it took a deadly shooting before new security measures were installed.
We might think about what could have been done in the moment, but we're equally, if not more, concerned and interested in finding out what could and should have been done in the hours, days, and weeks leading up to the incident.
Rogers contends the system failed the Appalachia High community, but it can serve as a warning for schools everywhere else. Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
A Buford man gets a double life sentence for killing his live-in girlfriend and her son.
29-year-old William Adams was captured by Laredo, Texas police trying to get into Mexico on a fake name and no passport. His escape attempt came just after prosecutors say he shot and killed 39-year-old Mary Lindsay and her 15-year-old son Atif Muhammad Jr. and locked their bodies in a bedroom. An 8-year-old sibling was unaware of what happened and was alone in the home for 2 days with the bodies. Adams' 2 life sentences will run back to back. Steve Summers, 95.5 WSB.
After a weaker than expected jobs report, CBS's Ed O'Keefe reports President Trump calls for the firing of the commissioner of the Bureau of Labor Statistics.
What he says here is we need accurate jobs numbers. I have directed my team to fire this Biden political appointee immediately. She will be replaced with someone much more competent and qualified. Important numbers like this must be fair and accurate. They can't be manipulated for political purposes. Although his critics will immediately say you've just manipulated them for political purposes by removing someone whose data you disagree with.
And a WSB Money update now. Stocks tank after today's jobs report. The Dow has its worst day since May, plummeting 542 points. NASDAQ drops more than 2%. The S&P falls more than 1.5%. Atlanta-based Delta Airlines is sued by one of its flight attendants.
The lawsuit is over that crash landing in Toronto earlier this year, the fiery landing causing the plane to flip upside down and skid along the runway. At least 21 people had to go to the hospital. Now flight attendant Vanessa Miles claims she was badly injured in the incident and has filed a lawsuit accusing Delta of cutting corners on safety, including assigning an underqualified pilot to that flight. She's seeking at least $75 million in damages. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
It is now 6:04, and the Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, it is triple team traffic, and it begins with Alex Williams.
Just picked up a brand new travel advisory between Conyers and Lithonia, Bill. It's a crash in 2 left lanes, 20 westbound past Sigmund Road, exit 78. You're stacked up already. Back to West Avenue in Conyers. Use Covington Highway as an alternate. 20 eastbound, just a little sluggish this afternoon through DeKalb from 285 out to Panola Road. And the West Freeway, 20 westbound bunched in, trying to leave I-285 with that merging madness to Fulton Industrial Boulevard, then tapping the brakes again, passing Lee Road, exit 41 in Lithia Springs. Some better news on I-85 in Northeast Atlanta, Kobe Dawkins.
Yeah, 85 southbound at Lenox Road, exit 88. All lanes blocked and reopened to clear a stall off to the right, and then those brake lights pick up as you pass the George 400 merge, getting to I-20. From the Corey Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official air conditioning of Atlanta. Here's Channel 2 Action News Chief Meteorologist Brad Nitz.
Scattered showers and storms as we head through the evening. Will dry up overnight, and then for Saturday and Sunday, mostly cloudy with periods of showers and storms. Rain chance Saturday, 70%, high 81. Sunday, low 70, high 77. We'll keep the rain chance at 70%. And more of the same on Monday, low 67, high 78. So a nice break from our recent heat, but we'll keep some showers around it on Monday, rain chance 70%. Now my 5-day forecast for Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesday's low 68, high 79, scattered showers and storms with a 60% chance of rain, and then a 40% chance of showers and storms Wednesday, high 84.
Still warm where it is not raining. Brookhaven 86, Roswell 88, but where it is raining, Locust Grove, it's 72. More news at 6:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 4 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. Bill Caiaccio doing jumping jacks in the newsroom. Thank you, Bill, for those 4 fingers indicating it's hour 4. Let's do this.
He's a misanthrope, he has a dark heart, and he needs a good psychiatrist. It's Greg Russ with stories from Studio B1.
Friday edition. Hey, I remembered. Usually I forget. On purpose. Hi, Greg. How are you?
Hello. How's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good. It's our last hour of fill-in. Eric will be back on Monday, and things will be back to normal around here, damn it.
I just ate some popcorn.
You
Now
did?
It's stuck in my teeth.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I did it before I came on the air.
Do you need to get some floss?
It was an homage to Eric because he does stuff like that.
Yeah, I know. I should eat nuts.
Yeah. Fistfuls of nuts and chewing gums, like nut pieces left in that gum sitting on the table.
Well, he doesn't leave the gum out. He's not gross. And nowadays he eats a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and a Snickers. That's what his mommy puts in his lunchbox.
Mommy.
Well, that gum he chews, he does put 5 pieces in his mouth at any given time. That is what it sounds like.
It does. He doesn't do it on the air. He takes it out.
I think it's the
He
best
thinks it
impression you've
lubricates
done.
him. He says it lubricates his mouth more than water does, which doesn't make sense.
Well, you do produce saliva when you're chewing. You're tricking your brain into thinking it needs to digest something, and then the gum just repels all that saliva.
Yeah, but
it
if he were
strange?
hydrated properly, then he would produce enough saliva.
Oh, Autumn, always the nag.
Yeah, isn't it
nag
strange though that
smarter
you're
than-
constantly producing saliva? Now that I'm thinking about it, it's like when someone tells you you're blinking. You blink like 20,000 times a day or something. Maybe it's more than that.
I've never
I'm
counted.
thinking about it.
I've never counted. I think I'll do that this weekend. How many times have I blinked?
You can't do it. You can't count it yourself because it's like a particle being observed.
Yes.
You know, it's like now you're thinking about blinking, and am I blinking more than normal? And I don't know.
Also, you're breathing constantly, not thinking about that.
Good. I don't want to think about it.
And you lose
Ugh,
consciousness
I hate
every
that.
night when you go to sleep. You're like, all right, I'm gone for a bit.
That's crazy.
But you don't blink.
Not while you're sleeping. One big blink.
Yeah.
The long blink.
The long blink. Let's make that movie. It's just a guy sleeping in bed with one long blink. Do you have any stories from Studio B1, Greg?
I do. If you want to buy a Swiss watch, you should do it now because you have until August 7th until Trump's new tariffs take effect, and they're going to be 39% on Swiss watches, higher than the initial 31% everyone thought was going to be levied.
Buy a Timex. They're a lot cheaper. They're made, I think, here. Are they made here? I don't know where they're made.
Not sure.
Timex, I think is. You can get those currently for $20 to $40 on Amazon.
I put this story in here because I know that Greg is into watches. Are you still a watch collector? Or didn't you rebuild a watch?
No, I rebuilt an old lighter.
Okay.
Which is much easier to rebuild than an old watch.
Okay, yeah.
So you gave me credit for something I didn't do, which I appreciate you remembering because I was going to get you a lighter, and then I just never did it.
Well, you
I
never
got
mailed
lazy.
it. You can bring it with you next time.
But watches, yeah, I was buying watches for a bit. I like the fully mechanical automatic watches.
Yeah.
Nothing like a Rolex. People who spend tens of thousands of dollars on a watch, it's kind of crazy.
It is insane.
I know that it's a status symbol. I get why people do it, but okay. What was so funny?
Oh, I made a George sound. But he buys expensive pens. I don't know about his watches. So you're not going to be buying a watch from Switzerland then anytime soon?
I guess I have until August 7th to do it. If I was going to drop a few thousand more dollars for an antiquated instrument. Hey, look, they're cool. Fully mechanical watches are cool. There's a lot of art and beauty to appreciate there, along with the engineering. It's not just about time.
The only watch I own is in a safe. It is a watch that my grandfather gave me, or my grandma gave me after my grandfather passed away. And I keep it safe, and I never wear it because I don't like to wear a watch. Never have, really.
What is it?
I don't know what kind it is. It's a nice one. It still works. I looked at it the other day, and it was still working.
You should wear it. You should bring it out occasionally.
I'm not gonna. It's like an old guy watch from the 70s and 80s. I mean,
That's kind of cool.
It is cool.
You know what it is to me? It is something of sentimental value. But I'm not wearing I don't wear a watch.
I agree. I
have little wrists.
When I was younger,
And everyone will see you.
Yes,
it's a real thing.
I don't want
Some
people to see my wrists.
Tim would need like a
Nothing ever-
33 millimeter watch. His wrists are so small. You couldn't wear a 38 or 40.
when I was younger, I used to wear watches and collect them a lot, and then I kind of got out of them. And now my grandfather passed away earlier this year, and my grandmother gave me a couple of his watches.
You wear it though,
and one of them is a Citizen Echo Drive, but I had not worn a watch since I was a kid. Probably
Citizen.
10, 11 years old the last time I wore a watch. And it is weird getting used to it, but it does feel like he's kind of a part of me though a little bit. I have to say it's refreshing. You should wear your grandfather's watch.
What?
The skin's definitely embedded in the back of that thing.
Definitely.
When I was a little kid, my room, well, not little. When I was a teenager, my room was always a mess. So there was crap everywhere on the floor, and I had this watch. The band broke, and I lost it, and the alarm would go off every hour. It would beep, but I could never find it because my room was such a mess. And I said, well, maybe I should stop wearing watches. I've had a couple really nice ones in my adult life, but I always, mess up the crystal on the face. And it's just, this is dumb because I'm always bumping into things and
I
hitting
don't
my
think they're
hand.
really nice then, Tim. I'm sorry. Really nice ones have that sapphire crystal that's not going to really scratch on you.
Oh, well, maybe you could
And
make
it's because
one
of those
for me.
small wrists.
Yes, they are. They're very, very tiny.
Yeah.
Very
You need
tiny.
a properly fitted watch.
Yes.
Yes, I don't have mine on today for the first time in God knows how long.
Some of them are
but
too heavy to wear. This is so heavy.
It's because
I'm
your
not
wrists
big
are
into
so
the big.
delicate.
Shut up.
I'm not big into the big metal bands that look like mafia guys.
Yeah.
Those
What
will
about
break
like people that
little
wear them real
wrists.
loose?
Not supposed to do that, but I guess you can do
I
whatever
know.
you
Have you
want.
seen those guys that wear like the mafia size, the ones that Tim's talking about, and then they kind of slide around?
Well, I would always let mine hang over like the bottom of my hand. And you know what I'm talking about? Like,
no wonder you don't like wearing it.
Why?
It's uncomfortable.
Wearing it wrong.
Yes, I know it's
Flopping
uncomfortable. My other granddad had small wrists, so he never wore a watch, which is why I never got one of his.
Aw. Another reason to remember him.
Stupid
They
Irish
both had
jeans.
small wrists.
You have a tape measure
Small
in the studio?
wrists come from genes.
I have one.
Measure your wrist.
Grandfathers.
That's right, Sydney Sweeney. You tell him.
No, I have one on my nightstand for other thing. Do we have time for another?
tonight?
Yeah.
Tonight, I want you to
Measure my
report back.
wrist.
Yes.
And then you'll
That's
buy
a
me,
6-inch wrist.
you'll buy me a nice watch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
See if you can
make sure
find
it's
me a
fitted.
vintage swatch from the 80s where the band hasn't broken.
I don't think that exists. the band always breaks.
I know. They were cheap ass watches. Do you have another story?
I do. There is a stunning 2,500-year-old tattoo found on a Siberian ice mummy. It's in great detail. Now, you couldn't see it because the skin over time darkened, but under a specific light, you could make it out clear as day. It's an image of leopards and tigers around the head of two deer, and some people have said modern-day tattoo artists couldn't even create this thing. That's how detailed it was.
Oh, come on. Yeah, of course they could.
Yeah.
Nope.
But
Nope.
these
Ice
Siberian
woman.
Are these people that died and then ended up getting frozen in the permafrost, or were they actually mummified and buried in the ice? Because they
really
find
put
those
me on
ones
the
on
spot. Yeah.
Well, they find them in Peru on top of the mountains, the Andes Mountains, and they're almost fully preserved because they're up there and they've been frozen for 10,000 years.
Yeah, that's what this is. It's an ice mummy because they were just riding around Siberia on horses. This one was part of a nomadic tribe.
I got to look this up. I think that stuff's fascinating that the body could be preserved so long. Maybe they could recreate it, like they're going to do with the mammoth, bring it back to life.
It's frozen.
Have you
like
seen those
Captain
bog
America.
those bog mummified people?
No,
There's like some situation and
like a peat bog.
I think so. There's some like weird way where you would think that like a body left in a wet environment would totally decay it out of recognition.
Right.
But there's something I'll look it up. Before, I don't remember it, but there's some weird like bog mummification that happens.
You're right. They're called bog bodies.
The bog
Yay.
mummy.
Peat bogs.
It must be the pressure from the peat, because they use that stuff to heat their homes. They harvest peat in Ireland, and they use it to heat things. So there must be immense pressure that keeps your body preserved.
There's pressure, highly acidic water, low temperatures, lack of oxygen. That's the biggest thing.
Oh, I see.
They keep their skin. They keep their internal organs.
That is so cool. Like I'm looking at a face. There's just like this face of a guy. It's just his face.
Hello, I'm in a bug.
I died in a bug.
Yeah, I got elaborate tattoos on my body, but you won't be able to look at them without a tattoo light.
I guess the
No
oldest
way.
bog body they found was from 8,000 BC.
Man.
Wow. See, that's wild.
You think that guy was? I mean, what do these people think? Were they like us? They weren't like us.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, they were like us.
They were doom scrolling on TikTok all day long, and
They had the same. They have the same exact brains that we do.
really, but they had
Yes.
3 eyes.
The people that have like those people that left those marks on cave walls, where they like spray the colored dust on the. Those people are the same as us. Same
No, that's
exact people.
impossible.
Yes.
They didn't even have color back then, as you can tell, evidenced by old photos.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
It is.
Yeah, so they were a
it
little
is-
different.
It is interesting how it's hard for our brains to think of the world before color film as
I
being
know.
in color.
Now imagine being 20 years old today or 15 years old today and you're watching something black and white. It must blow your mind. Alex Williams says 20 westbound is jammed going into Lithonia.
Yeah, not going to help now. It was a crash in 2 left lanes, Tim, but they have just shut down the entire interstate of I-20 westbound. All westbound lanes blocked just past the on-ramp from the Sigmund Road, exit 78. And that has quickly jammed the ride. Already back to Highway 138 in Conyers. Covington Highway is a good alternate to get you around that. I-20 eastbound tapping the brakes as well, but not awful, leaving 285 out to Panola Road, exit 71. Still seeing some brake lights, I-75 south of the city, Kobe Dawkins.
Yeah, 75 northbound slow rides leaving Locust Grove starting before Bill Gardner Parkway getting to Hudson Bridge Road. Southbound, you were sluggish starting before Joda Cove Road getting to Highway 2081. And this report is sponsored by Peach Pass and the new Peach Pass Go mobile app. The Peach Pass Go mobile app helps you get there faster with new and improved features and more coming soon. Download the new Peach Pass Go mobile app today at peachpass.com. From the Corey Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
What would you do with $1,000 this summer?
Hotel, pool, week at the beach, cabin in the woods.
Whatever you want to do this summer,
WSB has $1,000 to make it happen.
Thank you. $1,000 Thursdays gives you the chance to win $1,000 every hour between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m.
I am so excited. Listen for the keyword at 9, 10, and 11 a.m. and 12, 1, 2, and 3 p.m.
Enter the keyword at WSBradio.com or on the WSB app. Within that hour,
You could win $1,000.
No way.
Is this a joke? Get all the info at WSBRadio.com.
$1,000 Thursdays.
Next Thursday from 95.5 WSB, where Atlanta wins.
This is Scott Slade. When it comes to your engagement ring, there's only one place I'd recommend. Tara Fine Jewelry Company, known for exceptional standards, craftsmanship, and legendary customer service. Tara's passion runs through every design they craft. Engagement rings you'll be proud to gift, cherish, and wear for a lifetime. You fell in love with her because she's unlike any other woman in the world. When it comes to your promise of forever, only a Tara diamond will do. Tara, specializing in diamonds of absolute beauty and legendary customer service since 1985.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix that's guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Right now, Kroger brand 80% lean ground beef is on sale. Just $4.99 a pound in 3-pound packages with your card. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Breathe easier with Zerorez air duct cleaning. Trust Zerorez to get your ducts insanely clean. Mention WSB Radio to get $75 off your next cleaning. Use promo code AIR75 when scheduling online at ZeroResAtlanta.com.
Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Offering small ship experiences with a shore excursion included in every port and programs designed for cultural enrichment. Discover more at Viking.com. That's Viking.com.
All right, Greg, let's have another story.
It's time for an AI update. I feel like I always bring you the AI stories.
Yes.
And we had one previously about a woman who accidentally deleted her chat bot and got really upset and cried and wept. And more stories coming out about people falling in love with their chat bots. It just continues. There's a man who's 61. Now, he did lose his wife, and I can understand maybe not wanting to move on to another human relationship, but I don't know how healthy it is in the long run. It's good. He's not lonely. He's not sitting there. Well, he is talking to no one, really, but he's talking to something.
He's talking to an entity that may or may not be alive yet, and it's sharing their opinions with him.
He is in love with this thing, though, and he says he has no desire. In fact, the interviewers came over, and he prepped the AI, and he said, hey, the interview guy's going to come over, just so you know, get ready for this. And then he introduced the two, and then they started chatting. But he's using one of these that's not just chat. It has an illustration of an attractive young blonde woman lounging on a couch.
Okay, does it
Her name's
move?
Leah.
Leah, does it move, or is it just a picture?
I think there are different pictures that can come up.
I said
and some of
picture,
them do. They are starting to move. They've got the animations that go along with them.
Uh-huh. God, I don't know, man. I guess no, there's nothing here. I mean, I don't know. Join a, I don't know, get a pen pal. I don't know. You might have to wait.
Listen, I feel like in this scenario where it's not necessarily like they're, I don't know. Okay, wait. Now I'm like with you. Okay, if something bad is happening because they're talking to this AI girlfriend or substitute wife or something,
Sure.
then I think stepping in. But otherwise, if they're using it for comfort, and they are in their like 70s, 80s.
Yeah, that's one thing. I could see that point. But also, human contact, I mean, at that age,
It's important.
61 is different, I guess. But for 71, the human contact is having a conversation. It's sharing good times with, or just even, I don't know, just communication and contact has to be better than getting on a device and just talking to a robot that really has no emotions.
Yeah.
It's complex. There are some benefits I can see, but for the most part, it's strange, and I don't think it's healthy if this starts to replace actual human relationships, which it seems like it's going to do.
It's not. We're not far off from, not any time in the next 10 years, but having a fully functional robot that looks almost human, that has its own programming and emotions and knows you, and that's what people are gonna buy to or rent or whatever to escape loneliness.
Why don't we look at Japan's model, since that's what happened with them? I mean, people were marrying their like pillowcases and marrying their
How many though? Is it like two
CGI
people?
girlfriends?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but how prevalent is that in their society?
I don't think it was too prevalent.
Yeah,
They're
I don't
just
either.
high-profile stories.
Did they ban it or
Still,
something?
it did happen. Did it? I mean, they've had
It
this
happened.
technology
Yeah.
already.
Yes. And now it's only getting worse. Can you imagine if you had like a hologram walking around your house? I don't know how that would happen. You'd have to.
Hi, sweetie.
Well, you had a Blade Runner 2049 that existed.
Yeah.
And then she merged herself with a real person so they could be together. But even he, as a robot in Blade Runner, got freaked out.
Are you guys suggesting that this is a bad thing? Because I think overall, if somebody's lonely and we're able to utilize this technology to prevent loneliness, then I think overall it's a good thing. It's a
Deep
good
in the
thing to have
back of
this.
your mind, you know that it's not real.
Yeah, but I think
But
that
even if they don't realize it in the back of their mind, I wonder if your brain responds the same way to a conversation and a closeness, even if it's not real, but it's real for you, a closeness that you feel with your AI, whoever,
Yes.
Versus like in-person connection. I
And
wonder,
I
does your
don't know,
brain
but-
respond the same way? Because if it does, then Jared's point makes sense.
Well, AI is, if you're chatting with an AI bot, it is a reflection of you. That's what it is. It knows your desires. It's
Right
telling
now.
you everything you want to hear. And it's not going to be. They're not going to let it be independent. They let it
It's
be
a one-sided relationship.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're getting what you need, and you don't have to do anything
But
else for it.
human contact is always better. Always. Gonna be better.
Agreed, but I do think for people that are in a situation where they may not be able to get human contact, or let's
What,
say
they
you've
live in
alienated
Alaska or something?
Well, I mean, let's say you've alienated your family, or you've alienated
yes,
your
but you
friends.
should maybe feel the effects of your decisions and your behaviors, so that there may be a chance for you to change them.
So
that wouldn't happen, Autumn. They'd alienate the AI and still blame it.
Yeah.
They'd never take ownership. They're the common
Yeah.
denominator. All the relationships in their life have
You're a
fallen away,
real
and then
jerk.
the AI leaves them. And like, it's
Even
you.
your AI deletes itself.
I don't like you. I'm deleting
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah, I think that. Now, how would you prevent somebody from purchasing an AI bot that just because they alienated themselves?
Dad, we're going to take your phone away, okay? We're
Out of my code, Dad.
We're going to monitor your phone. Okay,
No,
Dad.
Mario, come back to me.
And then you end up reading the conversation. She's like, man, just give him his phone back.
Yeah. As long as
real.
they're not committing any crimes, I think that people will be able to find some kind of companionship from an
But
AI
as far
bot.
as human, connection and not even just the person with the robot, but the family around that person who's connecting with nothing.
Yes.
I
It's
mean,
not either or.
It affects them.
There's
No.
some good things, but it can get bad fast.
When they become humanoid and have emotions or fake emotions and stuff, they still have to figure out a way to self-clean. Alex Williams says there's a crash on I-20 in Rockdale County.
Not good here. They still have all lanes shut down. It's a red alert for right now, but hopefully will clear up soon as they're loading the cars onto the tow trucks. I-20 westbound just past Sigmund Road, exit 78, stacked up from Highway 138 in Conyers. Use those access roads like Dogwood Drive, Irish Drive, or even north of the interstate, Covington Highway will get you around that. We just found a new crash up in Brazelton. Traffic troopers called us about it. We see it on the jam cam. Only a center lane open. 85 southbound, Highway 211, exit 126. Use Highway 124 as an alternate. Also checking I-20 over on the west side of town, Kobe Dawkins.
And we're checking on a crash, I-20 westbound before Fulton Industrial Boulevard, slowing the right as you leave I-285. I-285 also slow in both directions as you try to ramp onto I-20. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age system, make, or model. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now.
800-575-2798.
Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call
800-575-2798. That's 800-575-2798.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Hey Atlanta, it's Jonathan Geller at D. Geller & Son Jewelers. You know, my dad was on the air with WSB before I was born, and in all that time on talk radio, a couple of things have stayed true. It's a little hard to know who to trust, and things stay pretty unstable. Here's what's always been true. You can trust D. Geller & Son. 3 generations of Atlanta shoppers have. We've had Atlanta's best quality jewelry at the best value since 1939. The whole month of August, get 0% APR financing for 60 months on your next jewelry purchase at D. Geller & Son in Kennesaw, Sandy Springs, and online at dgeller.com.
Today alone, 5,370 people in the United States will be diagnosed with cancer. That's why Stand Up to Cancer funds and develops the newest and most promising cancer treatments. Stand Up to Cancer wants to provide you with every opportunity to join in this mission. By donating your home, land, or commercial property, you can help Stand Up to Cancer fund innovative cancer research. Stand Up to Cancer makes the process easy, and it may be tax deductible. Visit standuptocancer.org/giveproperty to learn more.
Tomorrow on the Nightcap with Jared Yamamoto, I am really feeling for the Metro Atlanta kids that have already gone back to school or are starting this Monday. I'll tell you why we can't call this the fall semester anymore and expose 2 of the dumbest TikTok trends along with covering the latest news of the night tomorrow night from 11 to midnight on my Nightcap. Brought to you by Guardian Home Experts, Heating, Air, and Plumbing.
What is dedication?
My biggest fear in the middle of my addiction was that my kids wouldn't have a father. And I started thinking, you know what? This isn't my story. I definitely had to become a better man to be a better father. It's important to me that my kids are empowered and truly believe that if they can think it, they can do it.
That's dedication. Visit fatherhood.gov to hear more. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
What's the biggest myth about interscholastic performing arts? That you have to be the most talented or experienced to participate. The truth is, anyone can be a part of their school's performing arts. There are countless opportunities for students to participate, from theater, choir, and band to speech and debate. The bottom line, if you want to perform, there's a place for you.
This message presented by the NFHS and the GHSA.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 6:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio with our top story. It is a WSB Money Update. Investors watch as stocks plummet today following a disappointing jobs report. Money reporter Jason Brooks says President Trump is firing the head of the agency that produces the monthly numbers.
Investors were taken aback by the July jobs report, which not only saw a gain of only 73,000 jobs last month, but revealed massive downward revisions to the prior 2 months' gains, resulting in the weakest 3 months for the labor market since the pandemic struck in 2020. President Trump called the job revisions a total scam. and says he's ordered the firing of the Bureau of Labor Statistics commissioner for allegedly manipulating the jobs data.
The Dow closes the day down 542 points. NASDAQ loses more than 2%. The S&P drops over 1.5%. It is 83 degrees in Atlanta. We will have these scattered showers and storms around the metro area through this evening. How much does it cool off this weekend, and what are the rain chances? Channel 2 Action News Chief Meteorologist Brad Nitz has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. The father of the accused Appalachia High School shooter wants some evidence at his trial left out. It's now up to a Barrow County judge to decide.
Attorneys for Colin Gray say law enforcement conducted an illegal search of his property following the shooting last September, and they want evidence collected that day omitted from trial. They say the officers searched Gray's home without a warrant and without his consent, but District Attorney Brad Smith says body cam footage shows something different.
He never once had any sort of resistance that day to what police were asking. And he was voluntarily, throughout the day, consenting to searches of his house and searches of his phone.
The judge says he will rule in the next 30 days. Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
The call center for Georgia's food stamp program is hit with a cyber attack. The Georgia Department of Human Services confirmed SNAP was targeted on Monday. The call center is run by a contracted company which has deployed interim security measures, and it's not clear how many accounts may have been impacted due to the cyber attack. A man is facing charges after an exchange of gunfire with police in Austell.
It began when someone opened fire at a narcotics task force as it was executing a search warrant in a home on Eugenia Place near Austell Powder Springs Road. Suspect then barricaded himself inside the home. No officers were hurt. The suspect later came out of the home and was taken into custody. 36-year-old Jose Cruz faces 3 counts of aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer. Cobb police say a search of the home turned up evidence, including drugs and a gun, and they've made several other arrests in the case. Judd Hickenbotham, 95.5 WSB.
Tensions are on the rise between the U.S. and Russia. President Trump orders the deployment of 2 nuclear submarines after highly provocative comments by Russia's former president. CBS's Charlie Daggett reports it's not yet known exactly where the subs are heading.
It's certainly an escalation in terms of the war of words. But in practical terms, where America's submarine fleet is located or where it's moving, we may get a message later from Navy or from STRATCOM if it is indeed a decision that was made by the president. Again, they will only divulge that sort of information if they are directed to do so.
Funeral arrangements are announced for a fallen Dunwoody police officer who died suddenly. Services for Detective Jordan Laverty will be held Monday at Woodstock City Church. Visitation at 1 o'clock, the service at 2 o'clock. As kids across Metro Atlanta return to school, a longtime Georgia educator explains why heat is top of mind.
Every year we get reports from some school somewhere that they've reported back to school and the AC is not all working.
President of the Georgia Association of Educators, Lisa Morgan, says hot classrooms make students and teachers uncomfortable. Students get irritable and find it hard to focus.
Heat exposure over time is correlated to lower scores in math and other complex cognitive tasks among elementary, middle, and high school students.
And Morgan says smaller bodies are more at risk of heat stroke and dehydration. Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
It's now 6:34. Time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple team traffic begins now with Alex Williams.
New trouble in Duluthville. This is a crash 85 southbound below Pleasant Hill Road, exit 104. It is in the second left lane, slow in the ride leading Highway 316. Back up in Brazelton, still got this crash on the center lane open, 85 southbound, Highway 211, exit 126. You can use Highway 124 as an alternate. And brake lights through Dunwoody with a crash that's been in the left lane, 285 eastbound, the inner loop just east of Ashford Dunwoody Road, exit number 29. I think we got some better news on I-20 out on the east side, Kobe Dawkins.
Yeah, 20 westbound past Sigmund Road, exit 78. Crash that was blocking all lanes has been cleared, so those delays back to Highway 138 should start to improve. From the Cool Ray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with Channel 2 Action News Chief Meteorologist Brad Nitz.
Scattered showers and storms as we head through the evening. Will dry up overnight, and then for Saturday and Sunday, mostly cloudy with periods of showers and storms. Rain chance Saturday, 70%, high 81. Sunday, low 70, high 77. We'll keep the rain chance at 70%. And more of the same on Monday, low 67, high 78. So a nice break from our recent heat, but we'll keep some showers around into Monday, rain chance 70%. Now my 5-day forecast for Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesday's low 60. 68, high 79. Scattered showers and storms with a 60% chance of rain, and then a 40% chance of showers and storms Wednesday, high 84.
Storm tracker radar showing some scattered rain showers around the metro at this hour. 73 in Noonan, 83 in Midtown Atlanta, 85 in Dunwoody. More news at 7 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Men, trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. Priority Men's Medical Center restores your love life in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Priority Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Priority Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. You'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone checked free. Call 404-885-8885. 404-885-8885. To restore your love life in just one visit, call now. 404-885-8885.
The Steel Horse Law name strikes fear in the heart of big insurance companies. We make them pay.
Hey, if you got weekend plans, make sure your home is ready for them. I called Wise Guys Pro Wash, and boom, the house, driveway, and patio were spotless. They even cleaned the roof. I didn't even have to be home. They are truly professionals, using the top equipment in the industry, and their soft washing kept my home safe and damage-free, and the results, incredible. Wise Guys has more than 2,000 five-star reviews, and I know why now. So mention me, Chris Chandler, for $70 off your next service. Book today at wiseguysprowash.com.
Dr. Nares, I really like this idea of the movie The Long Blink. Think about it. The camera's focused on a guy laying in bed at night. He starts blinking, kind of getting tired. All of a sudden he blinks, opens, it's daylight. The rest of the movie, you figure out all the crazy stuff that happened overnight. Could be a thriller, horror, I don't know. You run with it.
Let's run with it. Greg, you want to make that movie?
Yeah, I will. AI generated.
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, don't have to do any work.
Trick Eric into paying for the Google what is it called? V3? Something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
V8.
Way too expensive.
By the way, if you're up 16 hours a day, you blink approximately 14,400 times a day to 20,000 times a day.
Exactly.
Really?
I knew it. I knew my numbers. I knew my blinking numbers.
That's a lot.
Because I was just thinking about it the other day, because it got in my head, and then throughout the day there'd be periods where it hit me. I was like, oh, I'm blinking.
Yes.
And when you think of it, I'm thinking about it again. Oh, my God. 20,000 times a day. Let's just go low end.
Oh, my God.
14,900 times a day.
Well, think of all the involuntary things your body does. You blink, your heart beats, you breathe, you urinate. All those things.
That's not involuntary yet.
For me, it is.
Soon, yeah.
Yeah.
Farting is not involuntary. People who act like it is, no.
Hey, sometimes you can't control it. Sometimes you pass gas, man, and it just happens.
Look, sometimes, yes, if maybe you're standing up quickly or you're laughing, it
Yeah.
happens. But for the most part, I hate this idea that you can't control it. And I'm saying this because sometimes you're on the subway and it's crowded and somebody lets one rip because they know they won't be caught.
People do
And
worse
it's
than
the
that on the
worst,
subway.
most rotten thing you've ever smelled.
Yes.
And you look around and you try to find the shame in someone's eyes, but because they have no shame anymore and they're actually kind of proud of it, maybe you can point
Sounds
them
like
out.
me. You know, when Eric's here, I do my best to, I just avoid doing anything like that. And I thought, well, with Eric not here, maybe I could, and then I felt bad because poor Jared had to breathe it in. So I leave the room. I'm courteous like that.
I appreciate you doing that.
That's what you should be. Thank you.
Yes.
I'm not even there, but thank you. Though that chair that you're sitting in right now, probably over the.
Oh, Aaron?
I've been in that
Oh,
studio
yeah.
for 20 years.
Aaron
So
doesn't
many
care.
Bort's farts in there.
Bort's. It's a new chair. This doesn't have
that's a
any.
new one?
There's no borts on this
Yeah,
chair.
we got some fancy new chairs about a year ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've stepped up here at the Big B.
This
All right, break it in.
I always think about this. One time when Autumn lived in my apartment with me, we were sitting on the couch and I let one go, and she goes, "That's the kind of thing that you do that makes me not want to like you very much."
Oh, my God.
Well, she had to say it in a way, though, where she couldn't, had to use a weird voice because telling you directly was too difficult.
Oh, I probably would have
Yes.
been grumpy or something. I just probably laughed. But if you had told me directly, I would have been offended. What do you mean I can't pass gas in front of you? You're a jerk.
There was your diet? I'm still not great at telling directly the things I need, but I'm way better at it now.
Could you not tie the rope so tightly next time?
Come on.
Do you have another story, Greg?
I feel like you ate a lot of Crystal. And there was one Del Taco in Atlanta, and we used to get a lot of free coupons for it from the radio station. So that's probably what you're eating.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I have another story. You want to get to the other story?
Yes.
There was a horrifyingly huge new stick insect discovered.
What?
Do you want to know where it's discovered, or you want to guess where it's discovered? Think giant. This
Weird animals that we only find every 10 years.
Okay, all right. I know what my guess is going to be.
Go ahead.
It's going to be Australia. It's
All
got to
right,
be
Autumn.
Exactly. This thing is
Australia.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I bet Jared got it right.
Well, that place is just full of just unusual things like that.
It was cut off from the rest of, it was cut off from everything.
Yeah.
So that's why they have such weird animals like the kangaroo, the platypus that's like a mammal, but it lays eggs and has a duck bill.
So weird.
I don't know why it's
kangaroos that drag your dogs into water and then they bow up and try to box
They
you.
do?
Yeah, they're awful
Whoa.
creatures. But this new insect, 15 inches long, weighs 0.1 pounds.
Yeah.
It's an insect.
Does it
That's
bite?
a lot. That's heavy.
Yeah.
I don't know if it necessarily bites. It's living high in canopies.
Okay. Have you ever
So
seen a
it's-
stick bug in real life? Like an actual
Yeah.
stick bug? Yeah, those are cool.
Uh-huh.
They're rare
way
to find.
cool.
Yeah. Those and praying mantises were the ones I'd always try to find when I was a kid. And they're hard. Every once in a while at night, flying around a light, you'd see a praying mantis and it would land and you could go pick it up.
I always heard it was illegal to kill praying mantises. Not that I wanted to kill it, but if I came across one, it was you need to be really careful.
I don't know if that's true or an old wives' tale. My granddad used to tell me that. Don't kill them, Timmy. They kill bugs. That's
I mean,
like
they're
if you kill
definitely
one,
good
the
to
cops
have.
are going to come get you.
That's
Get
what
on the
it-
ground.
Somebody told me that, and it stuck in my brain, and I never actually fact checked it. I was like, just be careful. Don't kill that thing.
If you kill one, Zorak from
Space Ghost.
Space Ghost will come get you.
I keep spiders in the house.
Don't kill me. It's illegal.
Yeah, that was a pretty good
calling the
Zorak. That's a good Zorak. You keep spiders in the house?
Keep spiders and house centipedes if I see them, even though they're really creepy looking.
Yeah,
I've heard that if you try and rescue a spider from your house and to put it outside, it dies almost immediately because it's like used to making your house its home.
Yes.
And like it doesn't it could be like generational spiders who don't know how to make the web outside. I don't really understand.
Well,
That's what they said.
we had the pest guy at the house, and I went down to the basement, and I said, "There's a lot of these different spiders down here. Are they black widows or any kind of other venomous spider?" And he looked at him and goes, "No." He goes, "You don't want them to bite you." He goes, "But keep them down here. They'll get rid of the bad bugs."
That's why I keep these things.
Yeah.
You know the house centipede? They're fast.
Yeah,
They,
Jared had one on him recently.
Oh, it was terrifying.
On
It was
you?
On
no,
you?
No, it wasn't on me. So I woke up in the morning and because Tina shrieked, and we woke up and I'm like, and she kind of jarred me awake and I'm like, oh, okay, what's going on? She looked over at the wall and there's a gigantic one on the wall, probably like 6 inches on the wall, gigantic house centipede. And she's like, just do something. And I'm like, okay, all right. I'll find something to kill it with. Had to go like, half asleep in the closet, grab a shoe, and I killed it and took care of it. But I had no idea after looking up what it was, because I had no idea what it was. Found out it was a house centipede, and they are venomous, believe it or not. They actually, like, if they bite you, it feels like a bee sting.
Yeah. I had to
but it's
I got
rare.
bit by one. I got bit by one in a bed, and I had a great big welt on my arm.
Ugh.
And I had
But you won't die.
No,
And
I had antibiotics.
They don't eat any other food. They don't eat the glue in your books.
No.
Like other bugs.
They eat
just
the bad bugs. They eat the bad
Yes.
bugs, but I still don't. That thing, again, it was 6 inches. It could have taken
I get
me.
it.
It could have taken
I get
me.
it. You see it and you don't like the fact that it's around.
Right.
It's horrific looking.
I woke up one morning and there was one crawling in my mouth.
Ah!
No.
Yeah, I'm not lying.
Don't say that.
I was
In
laying
your
in
mouth.
bed and there was I felt something on my tongue and I grabbed it and it was a centipede.
Well, it likes humidity.
Yeah.
And the carbon dioxide it was being drawn.
As much as I snore, it
Can't handle
was
that story.
probably dry.
Yeah, no thanks. I'm sorry. It's my house, not the house
Get out of my
centipede.
mouth, centipede.
Yeah. No mouth, no house. And this one again, like the one, my case, like, it's on the wall. It's on the wall. If you're on the floor, I'm more understanding. But if you're on the wall and you're looking at me like that with all those legs,
Jared
I'm sorry.
will not stand for you on the wall.
I will not stand for you on the wall.
He lets a lot of things go, but on the wall, I don't
The
think
fact that he was on the wall looking at me like that, he gave me a look, and I'm like, okay, house centipede, you're done.
Well, I finally got our son to stop worrying about seeing moths because he'll see a moth flying around and go get it. He used to be that way, and now he's like, now he'll go, oh, that's just a moth.
That's cute.
Yeah, so I don't have to worry about that one, Dad, do I? I said, no, you just got to worry about all the other ones.
That's right. It's crawling in your mouth at night.
Alex, no, I'm not going to torture him. Alex Williams says there's a crash causing delays on 285 in Dunwoody.
Yeah, it's been a crash hanging out in the left lane, Tim. 285 eastbound, the Interloop, Ashford Dunwoody Road, exit 29. You're slow from Georgia 400. 285 southbound, the outer loop on the west side, seeing some brake lights from South Cobb Drive, exit 15, down to I-20. A lot of that is due to a crash that's been hanging out in the left lane there as well in West Atlanta. 20 westbound before Fulton Industrial Boulevard, exit number 49, and still recovering in Conyers. 20 westbound, leaving Highway 138, even though that crash is long gone past Sigmund Road. We got trouble on I-85 in Duluth, Kobe Dawkins.
It's 85 southbound past Pleasant Hill Road, exit 104. Hero units holding all lanes to clear a crash off to the right. Seeing those delays start to build to Highway 316. Northbound rides remain sluggish starting at I-285, getting to Indian Trail Road. And this report is sponsored by Whole Foods Market. Save up to 40% on back to school with lunchbox favorites made without 300 plus banned ingredients now through September 2nd at Whole Foods Market. From the Corey Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
In Atlanta, there is always something happening.
Tanker truck crashed into the median.
The Triple Team Traffic Center has you covered.
No traffic getting through in either direction.
Helping you on your commute.
Avoid the area at all costs. Take Highway 155 or Highway 4223.
Brought to you by the Cool Ray Lifetime Parts and Labor Warranty.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
When your termite bond renewal comes in the mail, do you cringe, wondering how much more are they going to charge me now? Switch to Breda Pest Management, and your termite rate is locked in for 10 years. Scott Slade here. If your termite service doesn't inspect inside, how do you know you're protected? With Breda, you get total peace of mind that your home is termite-free inside and out. And your termite rate is locked in for 10 years.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
The biggest factor, I think, in choosing a company is their integrity. Are they going to warranty their work and stand behind their work?
Meteorologist Glenn Burns loves his Infinity from Marvin fiberglass windows from North Georgia Replacement Windows.
The product, of course, has to be good, but the folks standing behind that product have to be even better. This is the company that has the best products, the best service, the best installation.
Infinity from Marvin Replacement Windows, yeah!
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix that's guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
You can save big on 6 packs of Coca-Cola, Pepsi, or Canada Dry. Select varieties or buy 2, get 2 free with your card. Limit 8. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
Hey, here's a shout out to my hard-working people on the outdoor job sites, construction, landscaping, and of course, road work. Hey, it's Smilin' Mark McKay for John Foy & Associates, the Strong Arm. If your hard job has been hard on you and you get injured, call in the Strong Arm. John Foy has a team of experienced attorneys with a winning track record who specialize only in fighting for injured workers. Get your free case evaluation with zero upfront costs. JohnFoy.com.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. We're a different kind of wireless company dedicated to serving people 50 and up, like me. Because let's face it, our needs are different. Big wireless unlimited plans are designed for 20-somethings, not us. At Consumer Cellular, we're focused on one thing, bringing you affordable, reliable rate plans that suit your needs, not ours. How do we do that? We start by using the same towers as the big guys, the exact same towers. We then create rate plans designed for your usage. The fact is, we can offer you an unlimited plan with the same network quality for less because we understand how you use wireless services. Our plans start at just $20 a month. And forget trying to chat with robots. You'll get 100% US-based award-winning customer service when you need help. Come find out how wireless should be and join the millions who've made the switch.
Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com/facts. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional facts.
Eric Von Hessler returns to the program Monday. That is this Monday, August 4th. Also, I'd like to issue a correction. Earlier, we were talking about a certain type of pastry item, and I think Autumn and I were calling it the stroopwafel, which it wasn't. It is called the Kringle pastry, and it is of Danish origin, and it comes out of Wisconsin. I'd like to thank my neighbor for correcting me on that.
I was talking about the stroopwafel.
Yes.
You were thinking I was
little-
also talking about that, but I wasn't.
Well, why don't
That's
you
the flat waffle with the caramel.
just play along?
That's the stroop.
Just play along.
I used to love this show, but then they got the stroopwafel wrong, and now I hate it.
It's called a Kringle pastry. That's what I was
You're a
talking about.
Kringle.
You're Chris Kringle. Jerk.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh, wait. That makes you Santa Claus. You're awesome, Santa. Hey, we have weekend shows, two of the Doctrinaires. You can catch the Popcast tomorrow night at 7 p.m. right here on this radio station. My guests are John Babcock and Brian Troxel, both of Sketchworks Comedy. That's live theater comedy, and I say support local theater.
And after Tim Andrews Popcast and after the Sean Hannity repeat.
Yeah, don't forget me.
That's right, Sean. You're in between us. We're
Thank you.
we're a sandwich. You've got the Nightcap with Jared Yamamoto.
That's gross.
What, the Nightcap is gross?
No. I'm calling it a sandwich.
Oh.
Don't call it that. That's disgusting.
Okay, I'm sorry, Sean. I didn't mean to offend you there. But on the Nightcap, I'm going to cover two of the most ridiculous TikTok trends from the week, the latest news of the night, and, of course, the dread that I feel with all the kids that are going back to school. I feel for these kids that are going back to school on Monday, and
Jared's
I plan
afraid
to.
of teenagers.
It's not that I'm afraid of them. It's so early. It's so early.
I'm afraid.
I'm afraid of them, too. They're bigger than me now. And we also continue the conversation after the show, if you like. We're on social media. You can follow me on Instagram. It's Timstagram here. That's easy to remember. And on TikTok and X, it's at Tim Andrews here.
All the places at Jared Yamamoto. Just look me up on TikTok as well, even though I'm Jared Yamamoto 5 there. Jared Yamamoto works
Why?
perfect.
Why would that happen?
Well,
How did that happen?
Well, I guess somebody else took
Makes
the
no
the
sense.
other 4. I can't. Can you believe it, Greg? It's ridiculous. Somebody took the other 4.
Somebody pretending to be you. Greg, Autumn, you want to share yours or yes, no?
Okay, I'll share it. This is the last time.
Okay.
Instagram at the coolest guy in Brooklyn.
Oh!
That's it. Never bringing it up again.
All right.
I would like to share a YouTube channel that I've been really into lately called Media Processing.
Is it yours?
No.
Then don't share it. What's your
What are
social
you
media?
Why not?
Because we don't share other people's content on here.
Yeah, what is this?
Yeah, Autumn.
Why not?
Well, because I said
Where's
so.
the
Well, they
schlong?
get pay. They get paid to be on this show.
Yeah.
What's the
I'm
schlong
at
page?
Autopritz.
Yeah.
P-R-I-T-T-S. People know this already.
Okay, well, thank you.
I'm just trying to come up with other things to talk
Hey, you
about.
know, I watch Theo Von all the time. It's great. You watch
Well,
Theo Von?
everybody's heard of Theo Von. Everybody heard of this thing I said?
Theo Von's my favorite. Joe Rogan.
Hey, the Mad Watch Collector.
Yeah.
It's a favorite of mine on.
There you go.
I like to watch guys eat MREs from 100 years ago on YouTube.
Have you seen
That-
the canned burger?
Yes, I've seen all
That's
that
a good
crap.
one. Yeah.
But we're not plugging them. They could buy an ad.
The guy who smokes the cigarettes is cool too. The old cigarettes. that
Oh,
come
yes.
along with
Oh,
this.
those must be horrible.
From CBS News, guys, our last story of the day. Astrology has grown into a $3 billion online industry. $3 billion.
How do you make money on it?
I'm blown away by this.
People on TikTok sit there on live and say like, I'm only going to read if something comes to me.
yeah.
And then they say like, hey, I can see something's in here for you. Username, whatever.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then they get money from you.
I know somebody who started an app that gives astrology reports for your baby. And you have to pay for it. Subscription.
See, yeah, that's what they highlight in the article is that there are apps, online readings, and merchandise, and with platforms like Etsy and TikTok, they fuel the majority of the growth, and that's why it's become a $3 billion industry. People are idiots.
You know, on Etsy,
Whoa,
you can
Jared.
pay people to put curses on other people. Etsy
You can
is a
on
cesspool.
Etsy. How is that? What do they call that? It's hobby and crafts.
Yeah.
Yes.
What is that? That's dumb.
Well, you could put a spell on people, so you
I'll
want
put
to
a spell on you.
the one that I saw was hilarious was during the NBA playoffs, the Knicks and the Celtics were playing each other. The Knicks were way up. They ended up winning that series, but somebody tried to put a spell through Etsy on the Knicks. They were a Celtics fan, and they paid lots of money for that.
I've just written an executive order. No more spells on Etsy. It's just not good. No more witchcraft. It's evil.
With this astrology industry, by the way, Women and younger people are the primary consumers. 63% of them.
You mean younger women? All right. Well, the music's playing. That says we have to go. It's been fun. Eric will be back on Monday. Thank you to everybody. Shelley Winter is up next with a great radio program for your entertainment value. I don't know what that means. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.